Welcome all back to another episode of Assault on Mount Dracula.
Where?
To Mount Dracula.
Oh, I thought this was Denny's.
Well, I regret to inform
It was
you
last
that
episode.
That was last episode. You missed Denny's.
I miss going to
Went to the
Denny's.
Denny's.
Ah, fuck!
That was
I can't
It
believe
is.
Tavern.
I can't believe Bronko started a fight in the Denny's parking lot.
I mean, he kind of did. Well, he didn't start a fight. He stormed out of a Denny's parking lot, that's for sure.
I did fight. Oh, I did threaten an old man.
You did. You almost got in a fight inside of a Denny's. It was actually fairly remarkable. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing some fun stuff probably this session. Robbie couldn't make it this time. His internet's kind of going wacky on us, but Nifty made it this time. So it's gonna be a fun time.
I don't have a date with a cute boy today.
It's true.
No
You're
one
lonely.
loves me.
No one loves.
Yay!
No one loves Nifty.
I love
Da-da-da-da-da. Anyway,
I love me.
Comes in front
I
of
love
a
me
live
more than
streaming
any of you.
Audience.
Well, you know what? Y'all are just mad because I have a stable mental state and I actually care about myself and I don't constantly want to die.
that
So
was
fuck
several
y'all.
punches to the gut, and how dare you?
mean-
Must suck not being okay with who you are, doesn't it, dumb?
Strange,
Wow.
isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
Bottom energy is not loving you.
Wow. I feel called out. Anyway, I'm going to set the stage now. Thank you.
And in
So-
true bottom fashion, he starts DMing.
Yes, of course, definitely.
It's
I
time
can
for your
sip my-
4 p.m. dick flattening.
Oh, no.
It's time for my
So-
8:30 p.m.
Anyway, I will not be disrespected in my place of business.
Yeah, you will. And you'll like it too, you fucking bot. Alright, I'll stop. Time to go.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, setting the stage now. Last time, y'all exited the aforementioned fantasy Denny's called the Final Fantasty Bar and Grill. I'm not letting you forget that fact. You left and you kind of wandered into the forest for a little bit. You encountered some Zambos at a weird staircase. And
No, I didn't.
then talked to a very strange deer.
We did split up from Bronko before we encountered the Zambambos.
Yes. Bronko went ahead of you. He said he would meet you at the
A weird
foot of-
tree.
at a weird tree. I don't remember the weird tree. I remember the foot of the mountain, but it can be a weird tree, I guess.
Hello.
So Bronko, he more or less said he would meet y'all later. You guys would catch up to him. And you know, you fought some Zambos at a weird stair. You fixed the stair. You talked to a weird deer, and then you went up the stairs, and it teleported you into this very nice, fancy-looking lounge.
Yep.
Which I
We
assume
jumped-
y'all have.
We jumped
Yes.
backwards up the stairs. It was the
You
only
jumped-
way to... It was
you
the only
ju-
way to get up.
God damn! You jump backwards up the stairs repeatedly, while screaming at the top of your lungs. But unfortunately, Dolly, apologies if this is a retcon. If it isn't, who gives a shit? While trying to jump backwards, Dolly slipped and fell, and y'all weren't able to grab her before she did so.
no, my manners.
So, she's not here right now. She didn't get
Yep.
teleported.
warned you about the stairs, Dolly.
I would have figured she just got teleported somewhere else, but okay.
Mm.
We told you about the stairs.
Who cares? It's my story. If you don't like, don't read. Constructive criticism only plot.
All
How
right.
do you read
God.
a D&D session?
So we're in the fancy room. Tell us about the fancy room.
So, okay, you're in this fancy room. It despite how fancy it is, it seems to be just like kind of a single room, more or less.
Oh no, where's
It-
his wife?
You do see you do see kind of an offshoot room leading to a bathroom, you assume. I mean, it seems very bathroom-like, that door. But other than that, it seems like this is just like a single story, more or less single room. You see, there's an ornate couch, a few chairs here and there. The couch looks like it can probably fold out into a bed, which kind of, it's a weird paradox of a futon couch thing, because it looks really fancy.
Technology!
But the fact that it's a futon is like kind of off-putting. It's strange.
Bread that can turn into a couch.
This is magic most foul.
Madness.
Oh, Bronko, you're here.
No, I'm not. Not yet.
You find yourself here.
What? I do?
I mean...
Not yet, surely. I was
not
waiting
yet,
for you to buzz
no.
me in. Okay,
No. Not yet.
Sorry. Please continue.
The rest of you find yourself here. Did you, between this session and last session, do you think y'all would have, kind of stayed there, for a little bit, caught your breath, or do you think, do you want this to pick up, like, immediately, do you think?
Let's pick up immediately.
Okay.
Because we did do a short rest before the staircase. That was canon.
True. So then here's what I'll say happens. As you're kind of getting your bearings, you hear a flushing sound coming from that bathroom-looking door, which now you know for sure is in fact a bathroom.
Wow! Thank you for wrapping that up.
And so you hear a flush. You don't hear a sink, concerningly, but the door swings open. The door swings open, and out comes this weird, gangly-looking man. I'll put a picture of him in the
Roll20
Dracula chat. But so he comes up. He has these gangly limbs. Just to describe him for the audience, he has these gangly limbs. Very tall-looking, unbalanced-looking sandals. Pale skin. You can't really make out any details of his face. A hood and a scarf is pulled over his face, but he just kicks his way out of the bathroom, and he's like humming to himself, and he's like oh, it seems I have guests. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
What brings you inside of my house without me having to open the door? That's
We were
strange.
teleported.
Oh, fascinating stuff.
So this is your house?
Why, yes, it is.
I mean,
I do a fair bit of traveling, but this is where
I'm just
I come
gonna
to.
mention real quick, you forgot to wash
Yes?
your hands. It's a little gross.
Oh, do you excuse me? I wasn't expecting company. You know how it is.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, you should do that anyway, but, it's just decent.
It's okay. It's fine. I didn't touch it or anything.
Out of character, this character better not be named Johnny Shit Knuckles.
It's not?
It
I hear there's a pandemic going around.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I'm pretty sure I'm immune to illness.
So am I. I'm a robot.
Very nice, very fascinating. Oh, the craftsmanship on you. Oh, that's quite exquisite. Anyway,
Thanks.
I've been rude. I do apologize. I am the merchant. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hello.
First name the?
Yes, in fact.
And last name Merchant.
Yes, indeed. That's what I go by. I am the merchant. If you meet a merchant, if you've ever met a merchant, it was probably me. And if they said that they were not me, then they were probably lying.
So if you see a guy like you, but his name is Brian, he's a liar.
Yes.
So all merchants are you?
Sure.
All right.
That's how that works. I am the merchant, and if I am the merchant, then that means that there's only one merchant. You can't call something a proper noun and not have it be true. That's just dictionaries.
Jacqueline has a brain aneurysm and dies.
I can't believe Jacqueline fucking died.
Jacqueline's like, oh well, it's charm. It's can you give me a moment to talk to my compatriots?
Yes, of course. I'll go and wash my hands.
Please.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Wash your hands, please.
He goes to the bathroom.
You
to wash his
disgust
hands.
me.
You disgust me in every possible. No, I talked to my to Reginald and
I
Cora.
cannot believe a gentleman would not go around with the proper title of the and not wash his hands.
Yeah,
like the true
no,
gentleman
Reginald. I've heard about entities like
The
this.
Reginald.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Sorry.
God damn it.
All right. Listen, Reginald. There and Cora. There's entities like this on the mountain. When you get close to dead gods, weird shit comes up. So this isn't uncommon. Just play along. They're a little weird, but just play along. He's a merchant, so
I'm
maybe
more
we can
surprised
get
that
some
he
stuff
does not
from
wear
him.
Pants around us.
That is a little bit concerning. But
I mean,
I mean, I'm not wearing pants either. I'm wearing a skirt. What's wrong
that
with?
begs the question. Oh, go ahead.
I'm wearing a skirt. What's wrong with not wearing pants?
I mean, my question is, Cora, you're a Warforge, correct?
Yeah?
Do you wash your hands?
Reginald readies his axe.
Better fucking wash your hands.
I think Cora's having an existential crisis right now.
Why can't I wash my hands?
Have I washed my hands?
I don't know.
Do I have?
Do I need to do that?
Well,
Are
sometimes.
these hands or gloves? Who am I?
As you're kind of
Oh.
huddling together, you
Oh, no.
realized that the
I
merchant
realized-
has joined you in the huddle, and he's like,
So what are we talking about here?
Washing hands.
Hello?
Wait. Oh, hey, merchant.
Yes, hello.
yeah. So it's a pleasure to meet you and everything.
Yes, pleasure to meet you as
Um,
well.
So you're,
Welcome
like
to
the
our
time-
huddle.
welcome to
Yes.
our huddle. I
It's a very
actually,
nice huddle here.
No, it's more the merrier. Well, I do have to ask real quick. Do you have anything on sale that I could, buy from you?
he claps his hands, and he's just like,
I am so glad you asked. You know, you're very perceptive, picking up on the fact that I am a merchant who sells goods.
I am also very perceptive. I roll a perception check.
I see a window. Look, it's right there.
you actually, I'm gonna say, with that perception check, you do glance out the window, and you see Bronko very obviously passing by the window.
Just
See, look,
staring
there's
out.
Bronko. Hi, Bronko!
I smash the window and crawl in.
Oh, you startled me. Oh,
Bronco.
Show me your
Bronco.
teeth.
You could have used the door. You're too big for the window hole.
Show me your teeth.
Bronco, it's not a Dracula. It's just an entity.
You don't know that. Show me your teeth.
I can attest
We
this
don't-
man. Can I roll?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Roll what?
what roll would I have to do to know
If
if Reginald's a dumb boy?
yeah.
But he's wise. Insight or
Let me see. Yeah,
just to see if this guy's trustworthy.
I'll buy insight. I think insight would be the correct roll here. 6.
Seems legit.
I listen. I guarantee you're talking about them Draculas, aren't you? Oh, a nasty lot.
Show me your teeth.
Well, I would, you see, but it's very dark in my hood, and I'm very shy.
Then I'll light a torch. I don't give a damn.
So you have, like,
Fair enough. Okay. Sure. You know what? Only if it's just you.
and the merchant approaches you, Bronko,
Right.
and kind of, you know,
Got
everyone
my hand
else.
on my hatchet.
Yeah, he just kind of pokes his head out of his hood for a moment. You see his teeth are actually very rounded, very flat.
I thought they were going to be like Chip Skylark, shiny teeth, and new sort of shenanigans going on.
Does he care about his teeth as much as he cares about his hands?
Coloration, definitely not pearly white. They
Aw.
seem kind of eroded. Like there's a lot of chomping that this guy does. You don't know what he eats. He must eat something very hard, but definitely
Broccoli.
nothing that
Well,
would indicate that he's a
They
vampire.
wouldn't see the teeth. They don't know.
Raw
They can't see.
broccoli.
Well, yeah, y'all wouldn't, but Bronko sees the teeth.
Bronko hands him a single silver piece. My apologies. Now
Oh,
I
I think-
understand that you're a merchant.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I was trying to
do you
tell you that,
sell?
Bronco.
Well, you all caught me a little off guard here, so I don't have my full stash on me, but I do have a few odds and ends here. Some lesser healing potions. Let me see.
And
Do you have a
kind of,
map?
No map on hand, unfortunately. It's funny. I've tried to draw up a map of the. I assume you're talking about the mountain, yes? You want a map
Yes.
of the mountain?
Mainly.
It's a funny thing that I've tried to make a map. But the castle the mountain keeps changing. It's very strange. I'm
Any order
afraid
to it?
perhaps there are some locations that stay connected.
Do you have maps for those locations?
I have a map leading you to the foot of the mountain, the entrance. I could give
That'll
you
be
that,
fine.
perhaps.
How much?
I mean, our sense of direction is sort of off now that we teleported into your house. No offense.
Oh, don't worry. Do not worry one bit yourself. I will say that this map right here, is 2 silver.
2 silver it is, and I hand him another 2 silver.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much.
and he hands you a map, and you you survey this map. You see your current location. It appears to be in reference to where you were, the tavern. That is the town of Simon's Crest. It is
God
over
damn it.
on the it's over on kind of a cliffside sort of town, and you know, past that is a forest which the rest of you walk through. You would have, Bronko, you would have gone through not only the forest, but there is a boardwalk area and a lake
Mhm.
that you would have passed on your way here. But you're just past those, and it's you know, a few miles off from the town. You know, maybe like, you know, 5 to 10 miles off is where you're at now. You see nearby, to where you are, a patch of farmland, which has nearby a garden that seems to lead right to the entrance, and the outer grounds of the mountain itself.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna hand him a gold piece, and I'm gonna say,
Oh, wow.
I need. How many of us are there in the party? It's me, Jacqueline, Warforge,
Yeah.
Dolly.
Currently there's 4 with you, but there's
5
Dolly
total, right?
would make 5. Yes.
I need
Hopefully
you to
what-
make 4 more maps.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Here, and you know what? Here, let me.
He rummages around.
I have this. I make it a habit to give a little freebie to new customers. Here you all are. Here, this right here is a bag of holding. You see, all the better to hold. You know,
I hand it to
items that
Jacqueline.
you could desire.
I hand it over to Jacqueline.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm the pack mule. Alright.
You'll need this for your magic materials and whatnot. Carrying it would be very over-encumbering for yourself, what with your smaller stature.
I mean, to be fair, actually, Reginald now looking at the bag, he like looks at it. What does the bag of holding look like?
I don't know. What do y'all think the bag of holding looks
Why do
like?
I just
A
picture
small
it?
little purple velvet bag with like golden threading in the shape of an
I
eye.
was just picturing like a purse, except there's fingers clipping it together.
Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot.
It's a bag
Let's
of
combine
holding.
both of those ideas.
Yep. Why does it have fingers?
Well, how's
Keep
it
it
going to
shut.
hold things?
You'll need it for your magical items and whatnot in order to store them.
I got
I
you.
mean, you could store more than just magic items.
Now, you mentioned that some of you are practitioners of the spells and whatnot.
No, I'm not.
I know some spells.
I know some tricks.
Oh,
Me too.
Why, that's very fascinating. I have some things for those who practice spellsmanship. I think is probably the term. If it isn't, it is now.
Okay. I was Reginald was going to say something.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What did you wish to say?
Oh no, I rather not. I mean, I was going to say at least we have a fifth map now.
The fifth map is for the tall one.
Yes,
The Valley
hopefully
Girl.
she'll be fine. Cue her alone in the woods. Guys, help!
Hello.
So,
Jacqueline, you found your way around me. You should carry that fifth map.
I will.
I was going to say if you carry any weaponry on you, my friend.
no weaponry on hand, unfortunately.
What's that? Points to the obvious sword, dagger, and hand axe.
Oh, that? Oh, don't worry about those. Those are mine. Those are not for sale, but I do have throwing daggers.
Those are not weapons, those are eating utensils.
Those are utensils.
You don't use it. I mean,
Reginald, as a man of the forest, surely you understand that this weaponry belongs to the merchant himself in order to protect himself from the foul maw of the Dracula.
Yes, exactly. The large
yeah.
one gets it.
Well, I was going to ask if you have any wood.
Any wood?
Yes.
Just like wood.
That's inappropriate.
Oh no, I have a fellow idea. I mean, we are near some trees near your house, correct? Are there trees near you?
Why, yes. There's a dense forest. You know, it's not technically on sale, but I do have some firewood. I could sell it to you for perhaps 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 a silver per log. Maybe.
Oh. How much for that for gold? What's the exchange rate?
It's
10 silver is 1 gold.
This is a token from the local arcade.
Oh, what is it made out of?
Actually, y'all, the rest of you, as you're kind of hearing this guy's spiel, you kind of feel around your pockets, and you notice that there are a few coins left in there. Each of you has at least 1 gold on you that you didn't have before. So, you know, that's interesting. Yes.
Question, did we start with any money before this? Because I don't have any funds in my character
Should
sheet.
be
Whatever your background
part
is.
back.
Whatever your background is supposed to give you. But okay, I'm addressing this next part out of character, just because I meant to make it a thing last time, but it had slipped my mind. But from here on out, most things you kill will probably drop money. So the gold that you are gaining now, even though I know not everyone here was involved in that, just for, well, I don't know, maybe. No, you know what? I'd say Bronko probably would have killed something on his way here. So yeah, everyone gets at least 1 gold.
I killed a weird-looking deer.
Oh,
Oh no! Well, to be fair, we don't know if it's immortal.
If it's a what?
If it's immortal, things like that don't die normally.
It was delicious, if you're wondering.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say you did kill it. Or at least you killed one of them. You don't know if it's the same one. There could be more.
Oh no.
But anyway, yeah. So each of y'all get a gold from fighting them Zambos. And
then we get an additional we just found in our pockets now.
Yes. You get an additional.
That's it. Reginald will head out and go to the firewood, and Reginald wants, if vampires are involved, would Reginald know about wooden stakes?
I mean, you have a thing that makes you know about stuff, right? Okay. Do we want to go into his Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast flashback?
Yeah, sure.
You
were there for this, man, Nifty.
Yeah. So what? Hold on. What is it a feature or something?
It's a class feature. It is.
What's it called?
Let me use it. Hunter's sense.
Okay. Your hunter's sense.
Know about the vulnerability and whatnot. It wouldn't be really that. It'd have to be a creature near 60 feet of me, but I would say.
I'm gonna say just from background information, you would know about this because I mean it's fairly common knowledge. Okay. You flash back, and your grandpa is sitting you on your lap. You're maybe
he's
like
taller than my grandma, though less buff.
Yes. He's got you sat on his lap. You're maybe like 12 when this happens.
Mustache still there.
Mustache still there and more glorious than ever. And he's like,
you know, Reginald.
It's me, your grandmother.
To kill a Dracula, you must take it through the heart and then cut off its head. It's the classic way to kill it. There are probably other ways, but that's the classic way to kill it.
Is it the coolest way?
Probably not, but it's the way that works.
I mean, shoving a piece of stick through something hard might be pretty cool.
Oh, that might be cool. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna do that next time.
It's me, Ferdinando.
It's me, Ferdinando.
I'm here too.
I'm also here, except
I'm your grandma now, boy.
I know I'm from the future, but don't worry about it.
The world ends or something. Fuck off.
What?
I'm in your flashback. Hello.
All right, bye now. And then
I've returned.
You snap out of your flashback because things got weird, and you're like, yeah.
Reginald wipes the blood off his nose.
So, so yeah.
Hey, what happened to my sheet?
And
what did happen to your sheet? Is your sheet not there?
No, my
it's
sheet's
at the
here,
top
but
of the
I'm
list.
missing stats.
It's top of the list.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm missing some of my strength. Do you remember what my strength was? Oh no, it's back. It was 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's not showing the correct ones on my end either. That's very strange.
Reginald's gonna use.
I might have to fix that later. But anyway,
Reginald's gonna use his carpenter's tools to carve some steaks.
cool.
All right.
Now,
I do. Like I said,
It's not, guys. It's not giving me anything.
Yeah, that's really strange.
How much do I get with a 17 in strength?
It's 3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
you're
to manually
24.
add +3 to each of my rolls. Then sorry,
I mean-
guys.
It's okay. I'll try and fix your sheet later. Don't worry.
I'll just use like my physical dice to
Yeah.
roll it, and I'll just add the strength stat from there. Sorry, guys.
Okay. It's okay.
Sorry to just cut things real quick, but what does the 24 give me?
Y- what are you specifically? You're trying to
I'm
carve them
making-
into.
Stakes, yes.
Yeah.
firewood.
How many did you purchase?
I mean, how much would like a single big old log of firewood give me?
A big log would probably be Well, okay, because he already had them cut into smaller like firewood
I thought you were about to say farts for a minute.
farts. They were already carved into like firewood sized logs. Like there's not a huge log. So how many did you purchase?
How much would 1 silver give me?
1 silver gets you one of them.
All right, give me 5 logs, and I'll make 5 stakes.
I'll say you could probably make 2 per log.
With the
If you're
24?
smart about with a 24, yes. I think you're smart enough about the sort of space
I feel like
awareness.
it'd be more of
Yes.
a practical thing, wouldn't it? So wouldn't you put that in survival, maybe?
Well, I mean, he's using his carpenter's tools to,
Okay, right.
yeah, to carve them. So
So yeah, he would.
And
That would
a
be.
stake would
yeah,
basically be a dagger.
stakes are triangles, and you're able to kind of, because it's a rectangular silhouette of a log. I mean, it's conical, but so you're able to get 2 per log. So you have 10 small wooden stakes.
All right, I'm gonna
All
say
right.
they do
Is-
like dagger amount of damage.
Okay, so hold on. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Are my skills also
Yeah.
You
buffed?
should have +5 altogether with
Yeah.
for stuff you're proficient
Okay,
with.
cool.
Any skills
Okay,
that
okay.
use those.
I'm just making sure that my
stats,
skills are
yes.
good because I just put in all my I just put it all in my personality traits thing. I just put my stats
Uh-huh.
in there so I know what I'm rolling.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because I don't
Okay.
trust it, so I'm just cataloging it in my sheet.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing
Yeah.
physical rolls for my stats.
Yeah.
That's
No worries.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just want to
Um,
make sure because I don't want to be cheating.
I trust you.
Thank you.
For
Um,
now.
for now.
but
Oh, there's some excellent looking steaks you have there.
Oh yes.
So really quick, I did mention I have some things that would interest those of the magical persuasion. You
Let me
you
see
see,
what you got.
I have a glove here, a glove of mage hand. It lets you use mage hand. It's very
Jacqueline
Whoa.
is like I already know it.
well, that's
What's the properties of mage hand?
Why, Mage Hand lets you grab things from afar. To read the spell description,
and he pulls out a big scroll and kind of stretches it in front of him.
a spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration, or until you dismiss it as an action. The hand vanishes. Yes?
Please tell me like threw on glasses while doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very tiny glasses.
Also,
looks like Hank
also
Pym.
describe the mage hand.
The glove itself seems like a fairly plain looking gardening glove.
Wait, this isn't
Uh,
what we talked about, Dom. Remember?
Oh wait, I don't remember.
It was an actual hand.
Oh, I thought that was the actual the like project. Okay, yeah, it's a glove.
Made of
Okay.
wizard skin.
Oh. Sure, that's what the glove look. It looks like a human hand glove, kind of sewn together in bits. But okay, he continues.
The hand lasts for the duration, or until you dismiss it as an action. the hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you, or if you cast this spell again. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. The hand cannot attack, activate magical items, or carry more than 10 pounds. Do I have that?
Jacqueline, can you verify?
Yeah,
Is that
no,
correct?
that's what the spell does, and I can tell you it's pretty magical.
She pulls out
looking.
her own pair of reading glasses.
Yep.
And scroll and reads the description again.
Jacqueline, I
think I'm
reveal.
giant. Like big,
No.
like Snorlax eyes.
Looks like Brock from Pokemon.
Yeah, no, Jacqueline. If you to describe Jacqueline's eyes, they are overly detailed. They almost look
Very,
like a
very luscious eyelashes.
Like
Yeah.
Photoshop.
yeah. No, they look.
They're JPEGs.
I do have an illustration somewhere where they have like
Yeah.
big old eyelashes and
We can find it later and link it on Twitter.
yeah.
If
Regardless,
you want.
I'd like to give the item a test drive if that's okay with you, the merchant.
Oh, why certainly. I do hope that it fits upon your very large hand.
It gets put on my pinky. It fits perfectly.
It's a finger.
Does it fit on my whole hand?
I'm gonna say you go to put it on, and weirdly it stretches to fit.
Yes.
It's very
Elasticy
tight.
lizard skin.
It looks like
I mean, it's over my gauntlet.
yeah, it's over your gauntlet. It's a
I'm not
little
taking my gloves
lumpy
off.
for a second, but then it just kind of snaps into place, and it just looks like you have like another man's hand in the place of your own.
Alright, how do I use it?
Well, just will the spell to be, and the hand will appear.
That means nothing to me. What do I do?
Focus, Bronko, like on this book. She picks up like a book on the coffee table that reads, "Fun things to do on Mount Dracula."
It's all blank.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
a brochure.
It
says leave in
it's like
bold
one of
letters.
those. It's like one of those travel guide things that you get at like popular destinations.
And when you open it up, it just says leave. Run.
run. Like people getting crucified in the pages and everything.
So Bronko starts focusing. What do I roll anything, Dom? Or
No, it's a cantrip. It just happens. I mean, I guess some cantrips you do roll, but no, it's just a thing that you can activate.
so what happens? Because Bronko's never done magic.
So
First time. He's just a baby.
yeah, so I will say because usually Mage Hand would require a verbal and hand motion
What's
of some
the verbal
description.
hand motion?
Uh,
Weird
oh.
spindle man.
The glove actually does it for you this time. As you were not naturally
It forms-
magically inclined.
It
I
forms
assume.
like those little talking
Uh-huh.
hand things, like with the eyes on it, like on the side. If you turn it,
Yeah.
you know how like put your thumb to your forefinger, put
Uh-huh.
your nose on it. It does that, and it just goes, and it just says, "Proopalaman." Something stupid like that. What should it say? What's the activation word?
Time for hand.
Time for hand.
And suddenly a spectral silhouette of a hand just kind of extends off of the glove itself and reaches forward. What do you do with the hand?
I pick up the brochure. Bronco's
Okay.
like sweating.
Oh, yep, it looks like that. Very leathery. Not fun.
Oh,
God,
I don't
for-
like that.
For y'all at home, Connor just sent a picture of an ET glove hand, and it looks bad. And I'm going to say that's what it looks like, plus an additional finger, because it is a a human skin hand, as far as you can tell. So yeah, what do you do? What do you do with the hand? Do you grab anything?
I pick up the
oh
bracelet
yeah,
of
that's right.
Jacqueline
That's
and-
right.
So, do you think you'll purchase it?
No practical use for myself, but perhaps my companions would like it.
Yes, you, the Warforged, what is your name?
Cora.
Do you have access to Mage Hand? Would you like access to Mage Hand? Could be useful
Not at the
for
moment,
you.
but I don't really have a free hand either. I have my shield in one, my mace in the other.
Oh,
My
that's
axe is just returned to my hand. I don't know why.
oh, why, that is quite unfortunate. Now I do.
No, it's actually quite useful.
Oh, well, that's
Hold on.
delightful then. Yes.
1 minute. I'm
Yes.
gonna throw my spear across the room.
Oh, you
Gonna
startled
yeet
me.
it into something. How far?
Uh-huh.
Can I do that? What do I do?
Yeah, you can do that. Roll me. I guess just roll an attack roll with the spear.
Oh.
Is it 12? Okay. Were you aiming for
Sorry.
anything? Oops, I hit a button.
No,
Were you
I was
aiming
just-
for anything in particular, or just
I
wanting
was
to
just
throw it?
I was just throwing somewhere far from me. Just across the room.
You managed to skewer a mounted. There's like a strange animal you don't seem to recognize. It looks somewhere between like a boar and a moose.
Hmm.
It's very strange.
Bronko!
It could
I
could
sure
be
do love living.
but yeah,
I
it's
was
just
alive.
kind of this taxidermied mounted head
Okay. Thing.
that you
Bronco,
skewer.
you can't be wrecking people's property.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to retrieve my spear.
Oh,
I do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you do
What
it.
do I do?
You just do it. You grab it. It
Now you're just like me.
This'll add some much needed range to my attacks.
why, yes, that certainly would. Certainly
Cora,
would
did
indeed.
you want the... Did anyone want the Mage Hand? I may purchase it for myself.
I do have at least one other magical item that may interest you.
Well, before I purchase this, let's hear it.
This.
and he pulls out it looks like one of those little kind of leather envelopes or wallets or whatever that waiters bring you when it's time to pay your bill.
This is the Bill of the Dead. It contains 1 charge of Toll the Dead. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me look at my notes. Hold on. I must consult. Give me a moment.
The manuals.
What is Toll the Dead? Hold on. Toll the Dead is cantrip. You can just
pulls
use
out
it.
a DM's guide to D&D.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. No. It allows you to use Toll the Dead. Just whenever, because it is a cantrip.
That is interesting.
Yes, indeed.
How much
it's
is it? You don't mind
It
me
is both it and the glove are both 1 gold each.
Is it practically a steal?
it's a steal. I'm gonna buy. Bronco, are you buying the Mage Hand? I'm gonna buy.
If no one else needs it for their purposes, I'll take it myself,
Yeah, I'm taking that receipt book. Unless you want it, Cora.
What does Toll the Dead do again?
Allow me to explain.
He
Oh,
takes
God
out
damn it.
another scroll.
Let me see here.
same scroll.
Yeah, here's what happens. It's
longer.
it's the same scroll. He just kind of extends it out longer. He has to kind of grasp for a bit. The scroll continues to roll out. Clearly it was on a different part of the scroll. It's a very long list of spells. But
Okay. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or take 1d6 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 of necrotic damage, and at higher levels,
It's
the
a
spell.
D8.
I am reading off of the thing. It is a base D8, and then if it's missing hit points, it's a D12.
Okay.
And then at higher levels, the spell's damage increases by 1 die when you reach 5th level to 2d8 or 2d12, 11th level, 3d8 or 3d12, and 17th level, 4d8 or 4d12. It is normally only accessible to clerics, warlocks, and wizards, but this would make it accessible to anyone who wishes to use it.
Reginald Clark.
Which right now is a warlock and a cleric. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised you guys don't know that spell.
I had some selections I had to make.
I didn't know the spell.
Where's it? Okay.
Wouldn't it be fun if Bronko just started accumulating a bunch of magic items that let him cast spells, and he eventually just becomes the wizard?
No.
I'm buying
I'll
it.
be the most buff wizard.
Unless you want it, Cora.
A punch wizard. Incredible. Iconic.
No, I'm good.
Alright, then I'll take
I also...
it.
Excellent, very good.
How much are your health potions, by the way?
Oh, my health potions. Let me see. Let me consult my prices for a moment. Health potions. Give me one moment. I must see. Health potions. Does it have... No, this one doesn't have the worth there. Give me one moment. I was very unprepared for customers, but I apologize.
Typically, they cost about 2 silver if they're minor.
Okay. Then yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No, it's
that's
okay.
what it says.
Yeah.
So those are 2 silver each. The lesser, minor potions of healing.
Alright, I'm gonna buy a gold's worth, so that's like 5 of them right there. I'm gonna put them in the bag.
Excellent. Very good.
I will buy 5 myself, put the rest in your bag, and basically keep one on me just in case.
Oh, that sounds very good. That sounds very good. Each of you, give to me your coin, and I will bestow upon you these potions here. I also have rope, and I have bottles for the more mundane supplies.
I'll take bottles. I'll take 2.
Excellent. Those are each 1 silver. So,
I hand one to Jacqueline.
thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
put
Sir.
Nash throws it in bag of holding. Here, shatter. Anyway.
Oh no.
Yep, that was a
I'll buy
joke.
another one.
Yeah.
Throws it
Thank
in.
you,
Here,
thank you.
shatter.
Cat
No.
You hear a cat scream inside.
That bag of holding might have been used. There might be some things already in there. Nothing too important, I think, but there might be a cat.
Do you take requests?
It depends on what the request is. I can do my best. What do
As
you
in-
need?
For items to retrieve. You
Yes.
understand? Right.
Yes.
We'll need anything holy, anything that can kill a vampire quickly. If you can get me any access to holy water or holy imbued weapons, it'd be very useful. Particularly, I use spears or hatchets.
I can certainly arrange that. I may not have anything on hand here, but I'm sure you'll see me around if you are going to the castle, yes? To the
If you
mountain?
can get anything sanctioned, I'm happy to put down a down payment, but that will
Ooh.
not be double-crossed.
Of course not, of course. I am nothing but an honorable businessman. So, I will assuredly get that for you.
I need a sanctioned spear or hand axe. How much?
Well, I
Weapons
think...
of holy silver, anything that would be able to burn a vampire from the inside out. A Dracula, I mean. Oops.
Oh yes, I am quite invested in silver.
Yeah, so a hand axe and what was the other thing?
A spear. One or the other will do.
Spear.
I only need the one.
Okay. Allow me to consult.
How much?
Whatever
yes,
you can
I'm
get
looking
me.
to silver one of my hand axes.
Oh, why that would probably be less. I would say for the weapons themselves, they would each be about a gold.
For the down payment of the full.
That would be just for the weapon. For the sanctioning, this is total. I will also say for the sanctioning, that will probably run you an extra gold.
Extra gold. I'll pay half now for you to get me the weapon, and I'll pay the
Excellent.
other half once you have it.
That would be most certainly agreeable.
I hand him
real
a single gold piece, and I say, doesn't matter which one you get, I only need either a spear or a hand axe, not both.
Absolutely. Thank you for your patronage.
Can I
And
request
something to
something?
burn.
Yes,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
do speak up.
I mean, I was going to say I would like one of these hand axes myself. Maybe.
I can do the same deal for you then.
Oh yes. It's best to be prepped. You don't know what horrors lie on Dracula Mountain, after all. I don't.
Yes, indeed.
He whispers to himself.
I know the horror.
There are
Cora,
You
is there
don't
anything
know.
you want to get?
What horse? Lying on
Um,
Dracula Mountain.
Cora, is there anything you want to
What?
get from the merchant?
No, I'm good for now.
anything you wish for me to stock up on for our next encounter?
I do have one thing,
Yes,
if I may.
yes.
Our mage people may need scrolls that can inflict some burning. Anything that can burn a Dracula's corpse once it's dead and
If
beheaded.
you have anything with, sunlight attached to it, that'd be a help.
Okay.
Or
I will-
Any form of day magic, but if you can't get it, anything that will burn
magic
will do.
items in general. That's
That sounds like high level magic.
I will
Low-level magic will be fine for now.
I will certainly
Can't
see what I
request
can
too
do.
high.
There will be no down payment necessary for any of that, as it is much vaguer in description, but I will do my best to see what I
thought
can
this was
stock.
just a customer survey where we just tell you.
Oh, no,
like,
yes,
what...
yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I will
Should I put my email address on here?
no, that won't be necessary.
All right.
I will find you. Do not worry.
Okay.
If you find... Now, given the nature of this castle, I may not be
Yes.
able to accompany Jacqueline in some adventures.
Yes,
She, of course, is my mage at the moment,
yes, of
my
course.
companion. If I'm left without a tool to burn, I need some form of tool, whether it be magic or non-mechanical in
Don't you have
structure.
torches? Don't you have torches?
Torches do not allow access for easy burning in combat. I need both my hands to be killing one of these beasts.
This is
If you can
this
have
is quite
anything,
true.
if you can find anything that can create a fire instantly, I would be greatly appreciative.
I will do
Whether
my
it-
best to do so.
Whether it be mechanical or magic in nature is not for me, but I need help in terms of murder. If you
Good
can
to
find me
know.
these tools, I would be much appreciative. See if you can
Yes.
find anything extra from my other.
Excellent. I will, and just because it seems you were left out in the cold here, Warforged, I will find something that you can use. What class are you? You are a cleric, yes?
Yeah.
I can tell. You have an aura to you that it smells of creation. I will see what I can find.
I was going to ask if you could find me a larger axe, maybe magical in origin, and
Yes.
possibly just as a request of how much it would be to have an axe that could just return to a larger axe that could just return to my hand. I can return smaller axes to myself, not anything larger.
That is a more difficult request. I will have to do research into that. I will tell you what. Same down payment of 1 coin, and we will negotiate the cost of the total when I have come upon this. Does
For
that
the
sound
Warforge.
agreeable? Yes.
No, go ahead, Austin. Sorry.
I will see to that, and I give him 1 more coin, and
1 more gold. Yes.
that should be good.
Find us a sanctioned shield for the Warforged as well, and hand him
Why, thank you.
anything defensible that will be able to burn the vampire should it touch.
Yes, certainly. I will absolutely get right to that then. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must gather these supplies. So, no hard feelings, but I must ask you to exit my
Fine.
estate.
And a tip for your trouble, and I'd flick him another silver and leave.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you so much.
He breaks the other window, leaves through it.
Just collapses the rest of the wall.
The house
Collapse
collapsed.
out.
All right.
House
Allow
collapses,
me-
Everyone dies.
Yeah, so I guess we do a rest in here, or...
Well, you've already rested. We've all. I thought it was.
You did do a
established that we're
short
already
rest.
Good to go.
Yeah.
We're good to go. We've just been fucking around with the merchant for the like half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, at this point, I think we've long rested at talking to the guy for hours.
Yeah. I'll say
I'm-
sure. Yeah.
Alright.
I meant to bring this up earlier, but
Yes.
given the way we came in here,
Uh
are you telling me that the frickin' just staircase with a zombie pit and a portal at the top is just this guy's porch?
huh. More or less.
Is that the normal entrance to this?
Well, you look around actually.
Just because I didn't do it before, and I'm not sure if it's been established yet. But I do hand Tab, Reginald, and Jacqueline a map. I hand Jacqueline 2 so she can hand it off to Dolly,
Alright.
and I keep 1 for myself. So
Yeah.
that's just sort of how the map order is gone.
Okay. And then just to recap the things that the merchant is retrieving. Sanctioned axe or spear, a large sanctioned axe that can return to you, a
So,
sanctioned
like a
shield,
battle axe.
like a battle axe. Yeah. Something that can make a fire quickly. Is there anything I'm missing?
No. Actually, before we leave, I do
Yes.
want to get in. Who here has access to any like charcoal or writing implements?
I have Dungeoneer stuff, so
So
Is it in that
mean
pack?
You have like a quill or?
I don't know if it's
Let's see.
okay. Let's see.
Includes-
I have a tinderbox in rope.
No, nothing to really write things
Yeah, nothing.
down.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'm just gonna quickly
carve a
snag
pi-
a couple pieces of charcoal from. There was a fireplace in this room, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna snag a couple pieces of charcoal and just sort of wrap them in cloth,
Okay.
and then hand some to Reginald and stuff.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in a room without the rest, make sure you mark it down. We may re-encounter it later on in the.
Of course.
It'll be a good idea to sort of map our progress. Maybe up to find a way back. If not, then at least we can have a map for the others living there.
Of
Good
course.
idea, Bronko. Look at the big brain on you.
I've been doing this for years.
Well, I say let's get going. The cold outside,
Bronco's already
Bronco.
started. Is it what?
The cold outside.
Freezing. Do you need a jacket?
I'll just climb on your shoulders. You got your big fluffiness next on your neck.
Okay.
Just gonna Jacqueline forms a sort of chrysalis.
I hoist her up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Forms a
I'll hoist
chrysalis
her up.
on that floof.
Very wholesome and
I'm a
good.
butterfly.
Warforged, you have a sense for good and evil.
Danger.
Can you find us anything?
Hmm?
I asked if you were able to sense anything malicious in nature. We should be heading towards it.
Let me check.
Yeah, let's see. That is a 15. I'm going to say that your natural your kind of sense for these things, they do lead you in a direction. You kind of you get your bearings, you look at the map, and it seems to be leading you towards that farmland that was mentioned on that map.
Okay.
Garden?
Are we on the mountain, by the way, or are we still at the foot?
You are at the foot. Once
Okay.
you reach the farmhouse, that would be where it's starting to be proper mountain territory. It's not like the fortress proper yet, but you at that point would be solidly on the mountain and not just around the outskirts.
So we're not on the outskirts, we're sort of on like a little uphill part getting to the foot?
Yes.
If I'm understanding that? Okay.
Yes.
Any landmarks nearby?
Right now, you're just kind of off the way a little bit. You see landmark-wise, I'll say this map kind of covers the sort of the outside, the outer portion, again, leading up to where the mountain is. It definitely seems to be incomplete as far as the whole lay of the mountain itself, but it leads you to the foot, and you see some notable landmarks include the farmhouse, along with a very large, hay field, a cornfield.
Okay. Anything on the way to that path? More what I'm asking. Sorry, I should clarify.
On the way, no. Just some kind of scattered cabins here and there.
I'm gonna
nothing.
make one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a big fuck off rock and put it right dead center of the path.
Okay.
Carve an X into it.
Ooh, all right, I like it.
X.
So yeah, I think at this point you would have exited the place, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll put you here. You're outside of the cavern, the cabin. I'm going to say that, while you were in there, aside from the door to the bathroom, you didn't see another door. But when the merchant was motioning for you to leave, a door that you didn't notice before appeared. Like you didn't see it like conjure out of nowhere or anything, but like you looked away for a moment and you look back and you see the merchant kind of holding the door open for you, and it leads outside.
Thank you.
Out you go. I look forward to meeting with you all again.
It's been a pleasure.
To you.
Been a pleasure, merchant.
Wonderful meeting you.
Oh,
Wonderful meeting
and
you.
Yes.
if you wouldn't mind, some vials of human blood, gathered humanely.
Oh, why, of course.
Is there a humane? Never mind.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, no, that's not part
Shut up, Surrey.
Blood donors exist,
If the
Reginald.
humans are already dead, then it is not immoral to take their blood from them. They're not going to use it. Anyway,
But
Goodbye.
Keep it fresh.
All right.
yes, of course.
We're outside now. It's cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very cold on this side of the mountain. So you all, I assume you guys you make that big ol' X with the big boulder and everything.
Yep.
You create that landmark. Is that just
I'm gonna
to
mark it.
just gonna mark it? Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, given
Just to
the
keep a frame
nature
of reference, right?
just in case we go down a very similar looking path. If that boulder's not fucking there, then we're not going the right way. So that's
Right, okay.
Okay.
So then I'm going to say, with advantage, because you got that perception check, everyone, or I guess, Cora, make a, let me see. Looking at a sheet, looking at the rolls that someone could make. Make a survival check.
all of us, or just Tab?
So with advantage, that's a 21. So yeah, you're able to kind of follow the map pretty clearly. Your sense of direction doesn't seem to be thrown out of whack in any way right now. You kind of catch your bearings. You see, you're actually right near that lake that was mentioned beforehand. That Bronko would have passed by. You remember sort of seeing a river that would have led to a lake, you assume, by the abandoned stair. However, you see here's what you see. You see kind of a boardwalk, and way on the other side you see the stairway. So you skipped a good deal of walking and the potential for more beasties to come and ruin your day.
Anything malicious around Warforge?
Around what?
Anything malicious around? Any
Nothing
beasts to be on alert for.
Nothing that you can see immediately. I will say, on your way, you, Bronko, were accosted by some Kuatoa, little fish boys.
I know them.
Yes. So there definitely seems to be, or seemed to be, a good number of them sort of in the lake itself, that sort of jumped out at you. I actually, how would you have, on your way here, how would you have tackled the lake? Would you have gone around? Would you have forded through? What would you have done?
I would have gone around.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say, maybe there were some kind of lurking around the outskirts of the lake that accosted you. You slayed them handily. But yeah. So there are those, but you also know that the closer you get to the mountain itself, the more likely it is that undead creatures, like the ones that emerged from the staircase, for the rest of you, you know that the likelihood for more undead creatures gets higher as you approach the mountain.
Easy.
So I'm gonna say you all are able to follow the the map pretty well, and you make it to the farm area. You kind of arrive at the outskirts.
Hold on.
Yes?
I'm looking at my spear. It's only giving me a +2. Shouldn't 5?
Yeah, the sheet's broken, so just roll your regular dice like you said.
That's probably having to do with your modifiers being fucked up.
Alright, sweet. So I'll just roll a plus. I'll add +5 to whatever.
Yeah.
Or +3 to whatever roll it is. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Sorry.
Yes, no worries. So yeah, you I will say you arrive at the outskirts of this farm. You are still a ways away from the actual buildings themselves. Do you do anything on your way there?
I grab Cora, Tad's character, and I sort of gesture for everyone else to kneel down with her as well. And I just look to her and say,
"Do you sense anything down there? Do you see anything we can't?"
I can scout the area.
Are there any do you have
trying to detect any vampires are classed as fiends? No, they're undead, aren't they?
I
they're
believe
undead.
they would be undead, yeah.
Yeah, their classes are dead.
Cora, can you sense any undead in the area?
Does Cora have any class abilities for anything like that currently?
She would have detect magic of some descript? Or detect
Nope.
evil?
No, I have detect magic.
Okay, I'll get you in a second.
I also have protection from good.
Yeah,
So
figure we let the ranger do the
yes,
scouting.
I'm a little
That's-
better at scouting, but
Then you take care
Are
of it,
you?
Reginald.
I asked the Warforge, considering the Cleric, they'd be able to see much more than we could in terms of evil, malicious creatures.
Do not worry,
Not
I
all
have
fiends are villain.
Do not worry, I am good at tracking. I track to many a prey. Despite my lack of foresight, I have known to always catch my prize.
I just figured the one protected by holiness would be the most equipped to find vampiric energy. So
You
any
assumed
Dracula
wrong.
in the area.
I mean,
you know,
Bronko, you teamed up with me to hunt Draculas, and let's be
I
straight.
teamed up with you to kill all of them.
You know what it
Not
means. You know what happens when you assume. It means you're a dick. That's the
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I figured the one
Reginald's
being
going-
followed around by a deity would be the most equipped, but I suppose if it's the hunter that would be
Reginald
able to
does
find
have
them.
perception. Reginald does have perception. It's just his rolls.
How
were
the
bad
fuck would
last
I know
time.
that? I'm a big man.
Yeah, no,
just doing my
that's
best.
It's
just me.
okay.
Yeah, that's just
It's
me.
okay.
I
Yeah,
love
my
how
rolls were just
Reginald
bad
is now
last time.
canonically the second smallest in the party, and he's still like
Yeah.
6 foot.
He's 6 foot and he's the second shortest in the party.
no,
It's
no,
hilarious.
No, it's going to
Manlet.
be like we walk into
Manlet.
town and several gaunt giants appear before the villages, raining them.
Fine.
Seriously.
Reginald, if you're more equipped to be hunting these creatures, I'll refer
Reginald's
to you for
already
our
on
tracking expertise.
Reginald's already on it.
Get on
Okay.
it.
So, I guess Reginald, roll either, I guess,
Perception.
ooh, that's a nat one.
Holy shit!
So,
Can I
Warforged,
have
is there anything you
Can
see?
I have advantage? Holy shit!
If he's using detect magic, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that's
I-
what I was
okay,
asking,
then-
if you could detect any magic, because
Yeah,
you're not going to
I-
see anything from up here.
Oh wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'll use detect magic if I have to burn a spell slot to make this fucking check go through.
Sure.
Can't you do it as a ritual?
Well, okay, but the other thing is
Yep.
that I mean, with advantage, you only got a 15 there as well, so
I mean, 15's
Um,
not bad, but it's not like amazing.
How you going to roll it, D?
That is a good question. That is a good question here. Because this is the other thing, is that already the perception that Cora rolled is still better either way. So you know what? It's fine. I think
Look ahead.
yeah, I think with a 16 Cora and you Reginald,
You looked the
You
wrong
know-
way.
you don't seem to see jack shit. You're just like, I think it's some kind of farm.
It's the fawn. Good corn. Excellent crop this year.
Takes bite out of raw
Cora,
corn.
you see in the distance in the fields with all of the crops, you do see a tractor running. It's important to point out by this point, despite what is being displayed in the picture, it is the dead of night now. Like it was kind of starting to turn before you guys
Oh, that's explains.
got
It's-
to the
it's dark
stairway?
out. It's
but now it
humid.
is fully pitch blackness out, except you do see some lights here and there around the farmland, as well as looks like some tractor lights in the distance. You can't get a read on if anything here is evil per se, but it does seem like there's someone here.
Right, hold.
Huh.
Jacqueline, how far is your prestidigitation capable of being cast?
Oh, that's a simple question. So, Jacqueline, and this was a mistake I made last episode.
Yep.
Jacqueline does not know prestidigitation.
Oh, beef.
Jacqueline
I
knows
see.
minor illusion. They were
Okay,
gonna take
well,
that.
that's even better. How far can you cast that? I should do that in
Jacqueline can
character.
cast
Jacqueline,
that up to
how far
30
can
feet
you cast
away.
a minor illusion?
How far are we from the farm?
I would say
They can do it up to 30 feet away, but if it's a sound, it can be heard from far away.
Okay, good. Because I was going to do a...
Yeah. I would say distance you are from the farm, I'd say from where the farm is, you're at like the bottom right corner in terms of distance.
Is that 30 feet? Within 30 feet of the tractor?
I don't know. I would say the tractor is probably behind the buildings. So
Okay,
you would
how
probably
far is
have
the
to get a little
nearest-
closer.
How far is the nearest piece of wood for a sound? Like, as in the nearest, like, part of the forest that's not where we are located?
That would probably be to your right. I would say on your way here, you kind of emerged from the forest into this sort of clearing, but there's some more wooding off to the right.
Great. Does anyone know any destructive spells or anything that can cast flickering lights? I should ask that in character. Does anyone know any spells that can cast bright flickering lights or conjure fire?
Sadly, you speak to the wrong man.
I can.
Warforge?
I got a couple.
You know a couple?
Ooh.
Probably. I mean,
We just need flickering lights, and I don't want you to strain yourself.
I mean, I got Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Sacred Flame as a cantrip. That'll work.
Nice little
Can you
light
cast
up in
that what Jacqueline is
I've
going
been
to put
talking
at the
in
center of
character,
the
of course.
sound? Over there, about 30 feet away, is a near dense... I need you to cast a Sacred Flame and extinguish it. Make sure that you're burning something. Jacqueline, I want you to create a blood-curdling cry for help in that center of the woods. Make it loud enough for the people in the houses to hear.
All right.
We need them to come out.
So
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to lure out any potential Dracula beast. We need to know if they're human and they're standing.
all right. Are you ready, Cora?
Subtler way, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Jack, you trigger the Sacred Flame, and Jacqueline triggers like a banshee scream, like a
1 point of radiant damage. Dear God, the
1 point of
the
radiant
agony.
damage.
It's the earth.
Make sure that you... Jacqueline, add some cries for help in there.
I looked at the sun for a second.
Make it look like you're being attacked. Add
Being
some...
attacked!
Make it like you're talking to something. Add some other voices if you can.
Hold on, let me try
I'm
my
being
best.
attacked too!
Add some attacking voices. Make it a
Hold on,
monster.
I'll be a bear. I'll be a bear.
Not from our center location. There is a reason I'm doing it 30 feet away.
Broccoli, it's Jacqueline does. No, I'm sorry. No, Jacqueline triggers like the celery snap sound effect. That's
My
like
powers maximum.
Yep.
Keep casting Sacred Flames. Make flickering fires come out. And
Question, actually, about Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Because it's radiant damage, right? So
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't like actually burn the forest down.
No. Radiance descends on a creature you can see within range.
Okay, so I'm
In this
gonna
case,
say
I'm
since
just
it's
blindly firing it.
since it is not fire in the strictest sense, I'm going to say you do not accidentally burn down the forest.
no,
but
that's why I let him do it.
yeah.
But
So yeah, I think you that tractor that you notice, you do hear some farm animals kind of distressed at the noise and the light. You hear some moos, some cows, mooing. Maybe some pigs squealing as well, which
just
is
out of
just
character, by the way.
Yes.
Just, sorry to interrupt. Bronko has gestured for him and Reginald to have their weapons ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, please continue.
So yeah,
takes a little bit, and no, Reginald would not steal from these people. If they were normal people, he would not steal their crop.
Okay. So here's what happens. That tractor that you saw in the distance, its lights go out as it comes to a standstill and fades Actually, do you have dark vision of any description?
Yes, I
Does
do.
anyone have dark vision?
I
I have dark
I-
vision.
I do.
Okay,
I
so I guess anyone with any kind of dark vision, you could still kind of see the tractor,
I
but
don't see anything.
to anyone who does not, the lights go out on the tractor and it fades from view. It's too dark out there to really get a beat on whoever was driving it. But
What
to
am I
the rest-
saying?
To you, to everyone with dark vision or anything like that,
I'm going to start. Also, just to be clear, I'm describing it very quietly to everyone. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying.
Okay, cool. So from the tractor hops off a man. He seems to be about 5'8", if you were to estimate. Not
yeah.
super tall, but tall for
Size. Weight.
Yeah, he seems like a decently built individual. Not too huge, but he takes care of himself.
If he was human, would me and Reginald Reginald and I be able to overpower him?
I would say yes.
Alright.
If assuming he was human, you would probably be able to overpower him just judging off of his physique.
I'm trying to look at his face and see if he's
Mhm.
saying anything. Is there anything that he's yelling, or is he opening his mouth? Do I see his teeth?
You don't see his teeth or anything. To describe his outfit, he seems to. He doesn't have a shirt on. He has a cowboy hat, some trousers, and some boots. And he just kind of looks concerned towards where you cast your distraction. And he's kind of making his way there on foot. He has an axe at the ready. That he seems he's wielding two-handed as he's approaching.
He hasn't said anything. What about the houses?
He has not said anything. The houses, no one seems to be coming out of the houses. It seems like this guy is alone here.
Reginald,
Yes, I'm on it.
take the Warforge to the animals. Check their necks for any bites. I'm going after the man.
Yeah.
I'll cover you in the back.
Please stay out of sight if you can. Make sure to
Will do.
intervene if he ends up being friendly.
All right. Reginald will take Cora, and they're going to stealth as best they can. Oh,
Keep the
boy.
attention going over there, Jacqueline, with your illusion.
Yep. Does this give us advantage?
Advantage on what?
Stealth.
Oh, on stealth.
The stealth.
What are you doing
it's
to?
not. We're sneaking into the barn to see if there's any vampire
Okay.
animals.
I would say with the distraction, yes, that would give you advantage.
All right.
And make sure to check their necks.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
I am
Unnatural-
bracing
20.
myself.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Cool. You can do it. 18.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reginald
So-
sneaking like
I have a
crap.
-1 dex modifier and a -1 on stealth, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Austin's roll 20 hates him.
Yeah, no.
But he got a 20.
So
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to the man.
okay.
Describe whatever you're going to describe.
Okay. So I guess I can. Let's see.
Also, is it too dark for me to see like what's going on, or?
I would say over the closer the man gets to the sacred. Is the sacred flame still going, or has that ended by now?
let me see.
Well, it's not real fire, I imagine.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just creates big flashes, right?
Yeah.
Duration,
Passion.
concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
So Reginald would have some idea where he's going. I don't want to be like completely like, oh, I'm blind and useless.
Yeah, no, there's like lights
yeah.
in the bar
Any-
and everything.
You see lights coming from some of the buildings, yes. As well as over by
Okay.
where the man is relocating himself to.
All right.
Jacqueline, I have a plan.
Alright. Hey, the plan.
Let's
Wait.
do damsel.
Hold on, I was
in
looking at guidance,
distress.
not Sacred Flame.
Oh.
Sorry.
Duration instantaneous. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it's just flashes. Like,
It's just
Just bright
flashes.
sparks.
I'm going to assume that while you're kind of stealthing over there, you're kind of flinging one off, every couple seconds until it seems like he's over there.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah. Sorry. Go. Go ahead.
I'm wasting all my good Sacred Flame rolls.
So yeah, I'm gonna say everyone who were stealthing over to the buildings, you come to a stable. You do see the distressed farm animals that were mentioned previously, and you check their necks. You don't seem to see any marks on them immediately. At least
Okay,
right. Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait.
Could I do like a medicine check for this? Because it's like one of the only
Sure.
times I'll ever get to use that.
Sure.
'Cause I'm decent at that.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay,
Okay.
that's an 18. So, you, I guess do you go one by one? Just kind of checking all the animals you see?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. You check each animal.
Wait.
It doesn't seem
Wait.
like... Yes?
Cora, I have a slightly better idea, but
Oh.
also a slightly dumber one.
Oh, hold on. What?
Since
No,
they're
you
kinda
have a good
rushed,
roll.
Reginald will...
We have a good roll.
I also have speak to animals.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Do it after this one. Do it.
Okay,
after
yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait until we
Yeah.
resolve this.
Yeah. Love this. And
so yeah.
then Reginald will start interrogating whatever's in here.
You don't see any of them with any visible bite marks or anything like that. However, I'm going to say make a perception.
Did they just roll is an 18?
No. This is for a different thing. So another 18. Cool. So you don't notice any bite marks on the animals themselves, but you do
Okay.
see
Hold on.
over in the...
Before we
Yes?
Continue. I just...
Yeah.
Other than those Sacred Flames, my past 3 rolls have all been an 18.
Ha!
What the fuck?
Oh, that's weird.
Continue.
But yeah. So you don't see any bite marks on any of the ones that are currently squealing. But over in the corner, you see kind of a drying rack, it looks like. And you do see a few pigs that are just strewn up that just look like jerky. They just look dried and drained completely fully, like vacuum seal sort of flattened, drained of all of its fluids, which doesn't seem like a good sign. And you do see bite marks on those.
All right, I'm
a fucking genius.
I will do this. I will speak to the animals to interrogate.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. I don't want to do it as a ritual.
Is
because
it
we're in a
one?
rush.
Okay. Is it one specific animal that you get to speak to, or is it however?
It's just animals in general.
As many animals nearby.
Okay.
Just a lot of screaming right now.
So you activate speak with animals, and they all just
Oh, fuck!
bright light. I don't like that. Oh, it was loud.
Loud noises! Loud
Animal
noises! Handling on one of the cows. Fuck.
Now there's a weird hairy man trying to do something with. Oh, who is this guy? I don't recognize him. What do you want? Who are you?
He's probably a pervert!
He's probably a pervert. He wants to touch
Not
my
again.
daughters.
No, calm down. I'm afraid. Is that man? Is that weird shirtless man biting you for any reason?
But Biting me specifically, or us in general?
Us in general, yes.
Yes.
By the way, Cora, you're basically seeing Reginald move softly. And you're having no idea what's going on.
Cora's just like waving sweetly at the end.
Hello.
Yeah, actually, let me just roll animal handling.
Wow. That was a 12, which is better than what Austin rolled.
Yeah,
So,
no. Look, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry for startling you. Just need to know, has that man harmed you?
well,
We're here to help. Don't mind the road. Don't mind my friend.
She seems very calming, actually, compared to you.
Well, I didn't know you have a concept of gender identity. That's really, I mean, never mind.
I'm a cow, I'm not a dumbass.
That's going on the quotes. I'm making a quote to quote all of you, and that's one of them. I'm a cow, not a dumbass.
Okay, so has that man harmed? Like, does that man feed on all of you at night, or does he even live here?
He kind of rotates us out. He plunders the other farmlands down by the villages. He takes new ones every day. I was taken from a farm. I think he's taken the others as well. And he does indeed feed on us. It's quite unnerving to see the life drain from someone who used to be there and then isn't. I don't like it.
How about this, my friend?
Yes.
How about a chance for revenge?
That would be very cool, actually.
Release the animals.
Release the car.
Most of the time we are.
What is the roster of our animal army here?
Okay, so in the... Okay, this is what we're doing.
Divide them into
Excellent.
ranks.
Excellent. I love this.
Arm them.
So, yeah, you see the most numerous are the cows and the pigs. You also see a number of sheep.
And some very aggressive chickens who are
Some very angry-looking chickens. They seem pissed.
Let me tell you something here, hairy man. We've been looking for our chance of vengeance for years. My name is Cockadoodle-Doo, Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo.
And I'm Nugget.
Oh, yes.
Attention!
Consider yourself Staff Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'll
so...
devote my life to the cause.
So that's...
Am I like a corporal or something? I don't.
You're
You devote your life to the cause, like a
I devote my life to the cause.
Damn it!
What? The pun.
To the caw.
Yeah. Let's
like
move
what
on.
a bird
We don't
does.
need to focus it this hard.
No, I think we need to spend the next 20 minutes excruciatingly explaining how this pun broke me emotionally.
Okay, so our biggest boys.
The biggest boys are the cows. They all seem to be female. You don't see any bulls.
Okay, no bulls, but still.
Give them weapons.
No bulls, but plenty of big, hefty milk cows. They seem very well fed.
Don't fuck with some pigs. I assume there's pigs here.
Yes, there are pigs.
30 to 50 wild hogs.
We don't take kindly to them there boys up the front. I'm gonna sue-wee that boy there.
Yeah,
guys, it's just back to the barnyard. It's
Oh,
back
God.
to the barnyard.
Yes.
We've ruined the campaign, Dominic.
I mean,
I was not expecting this to happen, but I'm rolling with it.
that or Chicken Run.
That or it's oh fuck, the crossover of the century.
Yeah. So
They
all
may
down for
take
my
our blood, but they will never take our freedom.
Should
Yeah,
we
so-
cut
so
back
this
to
is-
us? Or...
Well, real quick, this is the other thing.
The animal army out of the way.
The animal army, just to address them really quick, all of them seem very well fed. If not for the fact that they were being drained and eaten, you would assume they would have a pretty decent, if not horrible, constrained life. So, you know, like regular meat production.
Okay.
The flesh.
This is
The flesh.
one of the sheep is like, this isn't any different from what we were doing
They don't.
before, guys. Come on.
They don't. They don't act. He doesn't actually drain us. He keeps us around for new hats.
Are you doing motherfucking
Huh?
John Mulaney? Goddamn.
Kid John Mulaney
I wasn't
voice.
intending on doing it, but I guess that is what
Spider-Man.
it sounds like, huh?
My name is John Mulaney.
Well, hey there. You.
Have you heard of the Salt and Pepper Diner?
You got a problem with cartoons?
You got a problem with cartoons?
All right, come on. Let's get this
Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah. Cutting
alright.
back to well, okay. Do y'all I guess release the animals?
Yeah,
Yes, we
yeah.
will
Cut
release
back
them.
like 5 minutes
Yeah.
or whatever.
Cutting back to
I look
Bronko.
toward, I
Yes.
look towards Cora and just like, all right, okay. I think I have an idea, Cora.
Yeah.
Release the chickens, then the pigs, then the sheep, then finally the cows.
I do
For
that. I
glory.
guess.
For honor.
For
our freedom.
Corporal
yeah,
Nugget looks at Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo and he's like, "It's been a pleasure
Staff
serving with
Sergeant Cockadoodle.
I'm sorry.
Address his rank properly. Thank you.
Colonel
Sergeant.
Sanders.
you. It's been a pleasure to serve."
Colonel Sanders, it's been a pleasure serving with you.
So yeah. Meanwhile, with Grippy,
Meanwhile, actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom again real quick. I had a lot of soda. I will be right back.
Are you chicken boy?
Oh, this is
if
so
this guy
good. It's so good.
Thank God.
You're welcome.
I
My rolls
appreciate
may
it.
be shit, but fuck yes.
Finally.
You're
All I
only
want-
good talking to animals. That's your only.
Your only skill. I wonder if we can take Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo if he survives into the mountain.
Corporal I can't wait to be promoted to Lance Corporal Nugget.
Drumstick, front and center.
Corporal Nugget shows a picture of.
It's not corporal, it'd be Private Nugget.
That's true.
Private Nugget.
Private
Private
Nugget. He's like,
Sir, I'm scared. Sir, I'm scared. Don't be scared, boy.
No one lives
you got a
forever.
girl. You got a girl back home. Sure do.
I got an egg too.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Got an
He's
egg on
due
the
in 3
way.
weeks. I got an egg on the way. Soon I'll have a little baby chick to be caring for. I'll get you home to see your chick, Private. Don't you worry about it.
During the battle, he's like holding in his guts and whatnot. I'm not gonna make it, sir.
Tell my wife I love her. My God.
Don't you dare die on me. I cast Cure Wounds on him. Oh.
Cast Cure Wounds on chicken. Good use of spell slot.
Yes,
Very
my
good.
technique.
Don't worry, Private Nugget. No one's ever died on my watch.
Sir, my organs are falling out.
Sir,
Asking you to make it easier.
I could use some more morphine. Give him the morphine.
Get some dirt.
This like the chicken like spreading dirt on shit, like kicking back.
Sir, I can't feel my drumsticks.
John Mulaney sheep, and she's like, "Hey guys, what's going on here? Oh my god!" You're welcome.
War.
For the look, if they survive all the way up to Dracula,
War never changes.
Are we taking this army of animals with us to Dracula?
War. War never changes.
This is our goal now, guys.
That's why it's...
We gotta take this army of animals.
Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo, this isn't good.
War's never good, Private. That's why it's called war.
I'm just imagining, like, the head Dracula is, like, going out on his front, like, porch, getting his newspaper, and all of a sudden a bull rushes towards him. Wait, what the fuck?
No, it's just a pig. So,
Sir, what's the battle? 40 and 50, 30 and 50 wild hogs have entered the castle.
We're outnumbered. I knew this day would come.
Drink the cyanide caplets.
In my desk, there is a revolver and 5 bullets.
Unload all
Bring it out,
5
load it
into
for
your
me.
head.
We'll be able to take down 5 if I'm a good shot. The
Take-
last bullet's for me. They will not take me alive.
You know, pigs.
Remember this day, vampire friend. This is the day that the vampires were beaten by Staff Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo.
This is our new character. Okay, who's playing who? It's Dom Sean the
Cockadoodle-Doo, and I'm Suey.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Staff Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo.
Okay.
And Lieutenant Commander Suey.
Okay.
What's the cow's name?
you didn't ask.
What's the one from
Steven.
Barnyard?
The cow's name's
Steven.
Steven.
It's a
That's
woman.
a Big Mac.
Her
Little
name-
Mac.
Little oh.
No.
Her name is
Yeah.
Quarter Pounder.
It's
They're
Cora.
coming with us, by the way, to the fucking
Quarter-
boss, Tom.
It's quarter
It's QP
pounder.
for short.
QP.
QP for short.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
They call me QP, sir. I'm
They
just
call-
a major.
They call me QP, sir.
All
I'm a
right.
major in this here military. I've been serving as a nurse.
Oh,
All right. We gotta get back.
incredible.
We'll establish more
Okay.
lore later.
Okay, so
Animal military.
animal military.
Straight to DVD.
The Animalitia.
Nice.
So
That's
cutting over
dumb.
cutting over to Bronko.
All right, what's the plan,
This is-
Bronco?
I was thinking one of 2 things. We ambush him out of strain him, check his teeth, and then you kill him. Or we do something a little more fun.
And what's that?
Damsel in distress?
Could go for damsel in dress.
Alright, well you know the plan. I'll jump around and roar at ya. As soon as he gets close, you dive into his arms and beg to be saved. If he goes for your neck, I'll stab him in the head.
All right, I could do it.
Damsel in distress it is.
Alright, start rolling around, and I pull up my hood, and there's like a bear head on the top of it.
All right, nice. Jacqueline goes to where all the scorch marks are.
Start running out the forest.
All right.
I'll take it another 20 meters behind.
Help! Help! There's a
As you're-
bear! Help me!
as you're doing this, the man, he's kind of a little bit of ways off. I guess as you're sort of running out of the forest, you know, you I guess you're running towards him. He's just
Yeah.
what in the Sam Hill? Oh Jesus!
The bear! Help!
Is that a bear? Is that a bear?
I just said it was a bear! Help!
He just collapses a tree with his
Oh.
massive claw.
Oh damn!
Like,
Hmm?
What does the man look like?
Again, he looks he's shirtless. He has some pants, some cowboy looking boots, a hat. He's got kind of a not very clean shaven complexion, and shoulder length blackish blue hair.
I'm also trusting you, by
yes?
the way, Jacqueline, to be checking teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to have some scars on his arms and stuff.
I'm
right.
gonna roll
Yeah?
perception at him because I do have dark
Yeah.
vision.
Roll,
I want to see
roll that
if he's
perception.
got them fangs.
The fang thang.
Well, okay, who are you?
No, I can't see it.
That's a 5. Yeah, you don't see shit.
Not yet, at least.
He's like,
Yeah,
what are
I
you,
run
okay.
into his arms.
First, what are you doing here?
I'm about 10 feet away.
Okay.
I was walking through the woods and this bear's been chasing me for miles.
Okay. Okay.
I'm charging like full.
He kind of go wait over there.
Oh, certainly.
Go wait behind.
Thank
me.
you, you big, strong, handsome man.
I am very handsome, am I? Okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
sure are. As soon as she walks away and he can't see Jacqueline's face, Jacqueline makes like gags. Gagging.
Jacqueline, you hear the slow roar of animals in the background. You're not sure what's going on.
Please.
Nothing important.
Lucky for you, I'm trained in the art of unarmed combat.
I have an axe.
I do have an axe, but that's okay.
I prefer to punch.
I prefer
You call me Punch Dirk.
So he drops his axe, and he is going to charge at you, Bronko, and try and make an unarmed strike. So, does a 13 hit?
I have 17. No.
Okay, so that doesn't work. He kind of saunters up to you, trying to look impressive, and he, I think he punches you and like, Jesus shit.
Hear a massive clang, and then Bronko stands on his hind legs and grapples him in open.
That ain't no bear. Oh fuck.
You must be the
what do
Belmont.
I roll? Is it athletics for grapple or strength?
I'll say for you probably strength.
Okay. So I have a +3. That is my strength is 17. Do I meet the DC?
Yes.
I think for grapple checks, it is opposing athletics.
Oh, it is opposing? Okay.
Yeah,
opposing
sorry to
athletics?
be the...
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then roll that instead.
So it's a +5. Shit. That is a 17 + 5, 20 something, 23, 22.
Okay. So then I'm gonna roll. Hold on. I forgot to rename the sheet. Guess the veil has been lifted. Oops. What a surprise.
We don't know that. Don't metagame.
Okay. Let me hold on. Whatever. So he's gonna
22.
Cool. Athletics is strength, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so he got an 18, so nope.
He doesn't make it?
He does not make it.
I'm looking in his mouth. What do I see?
Yeah, he's gritting his teeth. You see fangs.
Alright, I'm gonna just go, Jacqueline, shoot!
Alright, Jacqueline is going...
What is this?
Jacqueline is going to make an Eldritch... Actually, is he grappled?
Is he what?
Is he grappled?
Yeah,
yes,
he's grappled.
Yes, he's grappled.
I'm holding it
All right.
towards Jacqueline. Chest is facing outward. and I've opened his mouth with my claws.
All right. So I guess I have advantage on Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
17.
Go for the chest.
A 17 hits.
All right, that's 4 force damage right there.
Okay, cool.
Jacqueline spins their orb, and a bolt of magenta and green light shoots out and hits him in the chest.
Okay. Cool. So you do that, and he kind of seizes up. He's like, and then after that happens, he poofs into a medium cloud of purple mist, escaping your grasp.
All right, I'm gonna throw my spear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just at the mist?
Well, I'm gonna draw my spear and then back away from the mist.
Oh,
Sort
okay.
of circle around, keeping Jacqueline always directly line, and adjust it for her to do the same. We've
Yeah,
done this for a
okay.
bit. We've got
Jacqueline.
we got a routine.
Yeah, Jacqueline's matching up.
All right, so yeah, he explodes into mist, and he reforms a little bit away from you, and he's like,
How far?
I'd say maybe about 20 to 30 feet away.
Are they right outside the barn in front of? Is he red?
He's not in front of the barn. I would say he's about here. That's about where, like, the clearing right in front of that house next to the trees to the right, to the top right. I would say is where all this is happening. The barn. I'm gonna say that's this roofless enclosure here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna charge, but I am gonna throw. Is it my? Can I throw an axe as a reaction?
I'm gonna say sure.
Okay.
You can go ahead
so
and do
that's
that.
Dex plus 5. That is a 9, so it does not hit.
Yeah.
Wow. Y'all are persistent, I'll give you that.
It-
Don't get too many monster hunters coming up my way, but always welcome to a meal. Allow me to introduce myself.
No, don't care. Jacqueline, shoot.
Wow, y'all are rude, I must say.
Jacqueline
when do
is going to do another Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay. Go ahead and
Oh, that miss.
that is a miss.
Yep.
Y'all are really trying to speedrun this thing, huh?
Don't care. Keep shooting.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think at this point it's time to roll initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's a d20 plus your initiative, yeah?
Yeah, you deck.
Plus your dex, yeah.
That's a 12 for me.
12 for you.
9.
Okay.
Should I and Reginald also do that?
7.
Yeah,
Not
you
yet.
should.
Uh,
Yeah, you should roll.
Yeah, you should roll just to prepare. Also roll
Okay.
one for the animals. I'm gonna say they probably have a -1. Actually, I'll roll that.
I actually have the stats. Some of the stats.
Oh, okay. Then roll that. Then I'm gonna lump
Kaz
them all
have it-
into one though.
Okay. I'll.
Actually, lump.
It would
lump
even
all
out
of
at
those
around
of this-
0.
Yeah.
Because pigs have a -1, cows have a -1, and chickens
No,
have
actually,
a
I
plus
looked
1.
it up. Cows
plus
have a flat 10 dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's by
let's just say
dex.
they go on 0. That way they go
How's
after
a
everybody.
cow more dexterous than...
I don't know.
Hold on,
Damn.
I'm looking up pig.
Okay.
Pig has a 14. I'll say it has a +2.
Okay. What's Reginald's dex, by the way?
It is. I actually just rolled it. It's a +2.
No, the total. All right,
Reginald's
plus
total
2.
dex? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
+2. Yeah, it's 14.
14. Okay.
I'll roll.
So let me. Yeah. You said you got a 12, Nifty?
Yep.
Cool. So then let me just line these.
You just want to verify my.
Yeah. No worries. I gotcha. So got Bronko, the vampire, Reginald, Jack. I wrote jaw there. That's not correct. Cora. And then roll for the animals, I guess? Or is it plus?
Yeah, +2. So I'll roll on
Plus
my
two.
own. It is a 7.
7? Okay.
I guess I go before animals and then animals.
You go before animals and then animals. Yes.
Okay.
I think I have the highest one.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
And then the Dracula.
And how is the vampire Dracula guy?
He goes right after you.
Okay, so it's my turn now, or
Yes.
okay. So
I will say all of that happened was like a surprise round, I'll say.
Okay. So all right, go ahead, Dom. Do whatever you need.
Y'all are so very rude. My name is Payne Darrell Feastwood. I am the cowboy Dracula. And you all are trespassing on my property. I think
Not for
that
long or
means- Oh. Oh, was that right?
Yeah,
who I
no,
am.
you're going
Payne
down.
Darrell Feastwood.
Can't say I do.
My name is Bronko the Beast. And I care not for your farm, or your fangs, or your mismatched piece of shite power, and your immortality that will never last forever.
Bronco, get with the stabbing. You're monologuing again.
I'm gonna really quick roll for him a history to see if he knows who you are. Yes,
I don't
he
think
does.
anyone would.
Yes,
Yep.
he does. He's heard.
Can I
of-
roll
of-
intimidation?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to intimidate, please. I think my intimidate works on my sheet. Intimidation. Nat
Oh,
20.
that's a nat 20. Okay, so yeah. Upon hearing your name, the color, what little there is in his pallid complexion, drains from his face, as an expression of fear overtakes him, and he's like, "Well, shit."
And Bronco stands at his full 8 feet with his spear by his side and sort of just glares down, the shadows overcast over him.
Can
And he
Nifty
says,
get...
Uh huh.
yep. And he
Yeah.
says,
Uh huh.
Are you scared now, little vampire? Do you really want to pick this fight? I
And,
will inhale your ashes.
You know, it's very. This is. I'm gonna.
And then as he's just kind of stammering, he sees the fucking animals.
First up, I'm gonna say these swarm of chickens count as a swarm of one swarm of ravens.
Wait, it's still Nifty's
Well,
turn.
hold on. Yeah, it's not their turn. He just sees them emerge.
you just
Yeah,
hear,
no, you see a whole.
I'm gonna.
What?
Fuck.
What the fuck?
What tarnation?
Yeah, they all emerge, stampeding in formation. Shockingly,
That is a surprising amount of coordination for a bunch of farm animals.
I told you they was organized.
I told you, boss.
And
I told you.
do the rest of you sort of follow? Follow them
I'm
out.
riding on one of the bulls.
There are no bulls. There are only cows.
I'm riding on one of the cows.
Okay.
Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo is mounted.
What the actual fuck did y'all do?
You just hear a clanging of cowbells.
like a fucking war cry. The cowbells. Just sort of- a war anthem rings out in the night, and a singular, and then followed the cries of all of the others. And he's like,
What? I'm very confused.
And then yeah, I'm gonna go Bronko. Do a thing. What do you do?
Let me see. Okie dokie artichoke. So I've got 2 weapon fighting. So if I 2 weapon fighting, forgive me if I understand. I'm currently using 1 weapon. Does that mean I get advantage or a plus if I'm using? Both
As a
hands on one
bonus
weapon?
action, you get to attack with your other weapon.
I threw my axe already.
Oh.
Yeah, he did throw his axe.
Okay. Well, shit. I guess you do your 1 attack, but you do have action surge if you want to blow it on the vampire.
Okay.
Which gives you an additional attack action.
What roll would it be if I went for an attack and to grab my axe, which I imagine is pretty close to his feet?
I'm going to say, it. Okay. Here's what I'll say.
Just
you
as I'm
can roll
picking
it-
it up, I'm going to use it to swipe again.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say that would probably be let's see. Let me look at some things.
Wouldn't that be a part of his move?
Probably yes. It would be a part of your move. I think if you want to avoid an attack of opportunity, you might have to roll something.
Well, I'm going for a strike, and then with my offhand, I'm gonna be picking up the weapon and immediately in one motion.
That would be acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, that acrobatics. Yeah, yes.
Kidoki.
So
make
I
an
guess
attack
go-
roll
go for the-
athletics, acrobatics, and then swipe second.
Yes.
Yes. If you manage to succeed.
Okay, so I'll roll an attack first. Oh no, sorry, don't ignore that one. This one's got the wrong modifier on it.
Right.
So is it +5? Yeah, 16 anyway.
Ah, okay. 16 meets.
16 meets, so I hit or
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, so I hit 6 piercing.
All right, you hit him for 6 piercing. You, I guess, just kind of hit him upside the head with that.
Well, I want to stab him. Sort of. I want to stab him in like a good area. So I want to try stab him sort of in the abdomen area, close to.
Oh,
his
okay,
thigh.
sure.
So I go for that. It sort of just runs down. He charges low and then swings with like a very long pierce, sort of holding the very edge of where the actual lance is. And he's gonna roll acrobatics. That's a 6. I don't get my axe.
No.
So that's an attack of opportunity with the vampire.
Do I wait? Do I still get my axe, or is it just to see if I get through the attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna say, both fail. You don't get your axe back, and he's gonna get an attack of opportunity. He's gonna do.
Oh,
try
hold on.
Yeah.
I forgot to roll my bonus damage for that.
Ooh. Okay. 3,
so it's 9.
Cool. So yeah, you get them hits in. He just kind of seethes and is like, oh, you are gonna regret that. And he goes for that's a nat 20.
That's great.
He goes okay. He goes for a grapple.
Okay.
He grabs you.
So I gotta roll athletics, right?
No, that's on your next turn.
That's on your next turn.
But I thought it was a contesting thing, isn't it? For him to grapple, he has to contest against.
I mean, if it's a
athletics.
grapple,
Did I hear
there's
that
no
wrong?
way you can escape unless you roll a nat 20.
Well,
I mean, the way it was rolled
says
first
what
was
the DC is. The DC is 18.
Okay.
So
When upon getting a nat 20, vampires with an unarmed strike, they can, instead of deal damage, they can grapple the target. That's what he's doing.
right, yeah, okay.
So you're grappled for now.
You are grappled for now. The DC is 18 when it comes around to you and your turn again. But you are he's kind of grappling with you. But next up is Reginald.
Chokehold.
Yeah. Chokehold, yeah.
Reginald,
barnyard style.
Charging with his cow. He's going to mush the cow forward, and the cow is going to do a charge attack.
Okay. Well,
Which-
okay. Again,
I'll
it's
send you
not
that.
the animal's turn yet.
No, I'm riding the cow.
Yes, but
Yeah.
No, it doesn't count as your own action.
Yeah, it doesn't count as your own action. You can't
Then
make.
I will-
Launch yourself from the cow.
Wait, why can't I use the cow's movement speed instead of my own?
Because it's not the cow's turn, it's your turn. You could use its movement speed, but
It's a mount.
It is a mount. I have never encountered mount mechanics before. Connor,
Yeah.
explain.
Mount mechanics, he uses the animal's movement speed.
Okay.
And if he's using
Can
it
he
to-
attack with it?
I would say it would use his action instead of Reginald's attack action.
Hold on, say again. You kind of cut out a little bit.
So, if the mount is attacking for Reginald,
Okay. So then if you do that, you yourself will not be able to take an action.
Alright, that said, Reginald will use his bonus action
Okay.
to cast Hunter's Mark using
Alright.
his Hunter's favorite foe.
Yeah.
oh, he has advantage because both they're
Oh,
grappled.
Both of them are grappled. And because the cow is charging, the cow will also deal an additional 2d6 if he hits.
Oh, fun.
And he has a +6 to hit.
Cool.
Shit. Then I have to roll this twice. Alright, boy. 17.
Yeah.
I'll take the 17.
The 17 hits.
And because of the 100, he's gonna do 4d6 now
Oh, cool. Excellent.
of piercing.
So that's a 10 damage right there. That's a
Is it
10.
plus? Is it
Oh,
plus
plus,
anything
uh,
else?
Oh yeah, plus
Your
its
regular
strength.
attack?
Yeah, plus its strength is +4. So 14 damage.
14 damage? Cool. So, yeah, you ram a fucking cow into it.
What's that do for the grapple?
I will say that probably ungrapples you. But
Oh,
How much damage
I'm
do I
also
take?
going to say, Nifty, make a
Yeah.
dex save in order to
Dex.
not also get hit by the cow.
17 plus 2 is 19.
Yeah, okay, you succeed. You're able to sidestep the cow.
I roll.
Yeah.
Can I pick up my axe while I roll, or is that not
Uh,
possible?
well, you did get,
Rolled a
I would say
17,
ooh, okay.
a 19 to get out, but what do I to get my if anything?
I'd say with a roll that good, you can grab it, no problem.
Cool. I got my axe and my spear.
Alright.
I'm gonna put my axe back into its little slashy bit, so I can just cut when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, is it the beast's turn?
Whose turn?
It is, after Reginald, it is Jacqueline's turn.
Alright. Jacqueline is going to use... let's do... Yeah, at this point...
Oh, hi, Jacqueline.
Oh, hey, Reginald, I see you made some friends! And then... finger bullets and Eldritch Blast as the orb that they
Jacqueline,
used.
aim for the wound I made.
I got it. Also, as a bonus action for myself. Let me see if it is a bonus action. to begin with.
Hex. Are you using Hex?
Yes.
It's a bonus action.
All right. Yep. I'm using Hex, which is
Okay.
not.
If it hits, is that when the hex? will
Yeah.
place, or does it just go?
I place a curse on the creature within range,
Okay,
and they do an extra D6 necrotic to him.
gotcha.
So, Eldritch Blast. Unfortunately, it missed.
Yeah.
The
What kind of damage does Eldritch Blast do again, by the way?
Force.
Okay.
And it is
cool.
magical.
His one does. Some do, but it depends on your pact, I believe. Is that right?
No, it still does force.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Hex just
sometimes
works.
You get bonus. Yeah. Sometimes it changes if depending on what your pact is, but
Because I remember when Ona's Eldritch Blast had product.
that was a magic item. All right. That said, who's next? Is it the beast? Is it?
Does that wrap things up for Jacqueline?
Yeah, that wraps things.
is
Yeah,
that your whole turn?
Jacqueline's gonna give
And the hex is on it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a symbol of a heart with an arrow sort of etches into the Dracula's chest.
Oh, what the hell?
As well as like the like bullseye that's placed on the thing on its
I
head.
overlap it with the bullseye.
Oh, it overlaps.
Looks rad as shit.
Okay.
But yeah, here's Hex.
Cool.
Is it just
Thank
like
you.
one of those typical arrow through the heart Valentine's Day ones?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Just etched in the yuck.
So okay. Next is the animals' turns.
All right. First up, the chickens, which I'm just gonna use the swarm of raven stat.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say each animal
Multi-hit, 3 different types of damage.
gets their own.
The cows,
Yeah.
the pigs, the chickens.
All right. One.
Cora's
alright,
just sort of sitting patiently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cora will go one day.
Idle animation.
Idle animation.
Yeah, what's Cora's animation? Fucking
real quick, Connor. Do
It's just
swarms-
shifting armor up and down.
Real quick, Con. Do swarms get advantage on attack or no?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so the ravens will. The chickens
The chickens.
will.
They're
start,
not airborne. They're just.
Yeah, I mean they're all fluttering around and they have a shit fly speed. Just similar
Ultra
stats.
Instinct Sergeant Red Rooster.
Yeah.
You ever seen Legend of Zelda? It's like that.
I've been playing.
Start cuckoo swarming.
Oh.
Like
It's like
horn-
that Naruto with the shadow clones where they're all just
Yeah.
dive in and surround them. Just
Okay, does a 10
Dragon
hit?
Ball Z instant
A 10
transmission sounds.
does not hit. No.
Alright, I'm gonna
You
use
just
the-
mildly annoy him with the chickens.
Yeah, like a swarm of chickens start swarming around them.
Oh, go! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
Leaving for one sheep to I'm gonna use this goat stat block to charge at it,
Okay.
and they have a +3 to hit.
Okay.
1d20. 20 plus 3 plus an additional d4 if it does, and it has to make a strength saving throw if it gets hit. 16
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Yes.
Alright, it'll take 2d4 plus 1.
Okay. Roll that.
6 damage, and make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC?
10.
Nope.
Now the
Does
boar will
not
come
make it.
up.
Is
Now
it
the
not
pig.
sufficient with strength saves?
Nope.
It just fucked. And now the pig using the boar attack.
So
Stat
wait,
block.
what is the saving throw do?
Strength.
No,
Strength.
what was it for?
Is
To
he
be
knocked prone?
Oh, to be knocked prone. Okay, I didn't catch
And
that
now the
part.
boar will attack it, and since it's prone, it has advantage. And the boar also plus 3 to hit.
This is a great idea.
I was not expecting this, honestly.
Okay, that will sucked, but
Yeah, that does not hit, but that one does.
and the boar also has a charge maneuver where it does additional d6, and now it
cool.
has to make another strength save to be prone more.
Okay.
Has to beat 11 this time, but let me roll damage. So
I
2d6.
get knocked down, but I don't get up again. Getting trampled by a fucking boar. I get knocked down.
Should I roll for the cow?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so that 10 is how much
One more-
damage?
10's how much damage? And you
well-
have to make a strength.
I have to make a strength save. Okay.
Another strength saving throws.
That's a 15.
Okay, he can get up.
He gets
does
up.
that- He gets
Oh, no,
halfway
he has,
up.
he has to get up as half his the next turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
have his movement
Isn't
next
that
turn.
right?
Yep, he's still.
So wait.
You rule it how you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so he's
no.
still-
This is.
Yeah.
He's prone until his next turn. It's kind of like the
And
grapple thing.
now for-
Okay.
and now for
But
the
he
cow.
doesn't have to roll. He just has.
Right.
He just uses half his movement. So if its
And now for
movement's
the
30,
cow.
it's 15, and then he can move
Cool.
15
Yeah,
feet.
which
Yeah.
also has advantage on you because the vampire's still prone.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
And-
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
Yeah. That that already hits, but yeah.
Yep,
Oh, okay. A
Yep.
21 and a 20. Cool. Yes. You hit. The cow.
Gee, I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
36 plus 4
36 plus 4. Cool.
for the cow again?
Mm-hmm.
This vampire's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Nat 20?
Uh, 19. But that's okay. Okay.
Sorry, Dom.
It's okay. This is hilarious.
Okay. You just sound exasperated.
This is very funny. Is what this is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a moment.
My animal friends.
Defeat them, my children. Feed.
Is that what the fucking?
Yeah. So here's
If old Reginald shows up in another game, he needs to be telling the story about the time he killed a vampire with a bunch of fucking farm animals.
Like back to the barnyard.
I sent him back to the barnyard, let me tell you.
That man is fucking dead.
Okay.
Alright, we got him on the ropes!
Go get him.
Yeah. So
Oh, should
he
we, should we
Yes.
reveal
It's
what he
Cora's
looks
turn.
like to the folks
Yeah.
at home?
yeah, sure. Connor has actually drawn
fucking
this
guy.
boy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
say, you shown me this boy.
Can we,
Yes.
is it Cora's turn?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Cora's turn, but before Cora's turn, is so he's still prone. He is actually going to choose. He's going to use a legendary action to use his movement to get up.
Okay.
So he is
Wow,
no
so
longer-
legendary.
So legendary. He does that. He gets up and then he jumps back away so that the animals aren't fucking swarming him. This is what he looks like, by the way. Look in Dracula chat.
Get knocked down. Now get up again. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him in
Too
art
bad he's
as well.
getting the shit beaten out of him by animals.
Yeah, this is this is
I
very
thought I
funny.
was cool. What the fuck?
What the actual fuck?
This is the
Knew
lamest
my
death
abuse
ever.
of animals will come back to bite me.
This episode
so,
of Mount Dracula is by the RSPCA.
yep. So so yeah, he gets up and he jumps back half his movement speed, which is 15 feet. So he jumps back 15 feet. Cora, it is your turn. What do you do?
He is like very bad off at this point, right?
How's he looking?
He's looking
Is he bloody?
he's got some scrapes, he's got some bruises. He seems to have most of his composure though. So yeah, that's how he's looking. He looks more angered than anything.
This is gonna be a boss rush campaign. I like it. Let's do it.
Alright.
So,
Cora, what do you do?
Let's toss a guiding bolt at him.
Okay. That does not hit,
What
unfortunately.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Guiding Bolt sucks. Whoever recommended it, go fuck yourself.
No, it is a good spell when it actually hits. Your dice suck.
I've missed twice. How
I
does
fired again and I missed, and then I missed
13?
again.
Then I fired,
Yeah.
Then I have a popsicle. Cast it.
I passed out. In
All right,
snow.
well then, how about this?
Yeah. Do you have a bonus, or is that a bonus? What are your actions?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Searing smite.
Searing smite. Searing smite.
Searing smite.
All right.
Searing
My
smite.
neck. I'm gonna attack him with a mace next time, and it's gonna deal 3 extra fire damage, and
Okay.
set him on fire.
Sick.
Whose turn?
Your
So
turn.
Your motherfucking
turn.
life ends like an hour from now.
Do you do
When I
anything
get
else?
over there.
Do you move closer? What do you do? Is that it? Is that your
How
turn?
far away?
I would say from
Perspective.
Cora, Feastwood is about 30 feet.
Don't give him a name that humanizes.
Yeah, well, he did say his name. His
I don't care.
name is Pain Daryl Feastwood.
I don't give a shit what his name is.
That's true.
Well, if
so
we
yeah, what
know
does
his
Bronko
name,
do?
we can use that against him. His
No, that's
middle
demon
name's
spell.
Daryl. That's lame.
I ain't a Rumpelstiltskin, but also I will not have you holding that above me.
You're about to be rumpled foreskin once I'm done with you.
Shit.
Reginald, I don't think that. You know what? I'm just gonna let you say it. It's whatever at this point.
I like that one. That's the words of a brave man there.
I'm riding a cow.
Listen here, Rumple Foreskin.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Cora, you doing anything else?
No. No, I'm not.
Nope, it's your
How
turn.
far away is he from me?
From you, well, you were just grappling him. I'm gonna say he's about 15 feet away from you.
15? Alright, I'm gonna
Yes.
dash forward and I'm gonna jump. Try
Uh-huh.
pin him with my spear.
Okay.
So attack roll +5.
Yes, do it.
That is a 19, 24.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. What do I roll to pin? Because I'm jumping right at his chest. To
Right, yeah.
Stab him. But
I'm gonna say that's probably grapple rules, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an attack action right now, but
Oh.
it'd be contesting athletics if you're trying to grapple.
well, I'm
Well, yeah,
trying to pin
he's trying to pin him.
using
with
my
the
weight.
spear.
Sort of push
Using
him
his
down.
weight. So I mean, he did the attack.
Yeah.
I guess because let's see.
Roll athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Athletics?
say yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd be
Athletics
contest.
+5. That is a nat 20, boys.
Aw, hell yeah. Yeah,
Like
no,
a
he
stake
got a
for the
9.
heart?
So
Is
is
this
he
thing for the
prone now?
heart?
Like what's the...
He is I'd say yeah, he's probably prone
and
with this.
sorry, what my damage dice is for
Prone
my
or
spear?
grappled. For your spear?
Yeah, for my spear. What's my damage die? It's a D6,
Let me-
right?
Let
Yeah,
me
it's
see.
it's
Yeah.
a D6 right now plus your bonus damage die. So roll your spear attack
D6
plus a
three
D4,
plus
a D4.
D4. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say he's grappled by this.
And my
So-
damage is a 6. So I rolled a 3 plus my strength. And
pl-
it's +4, so
So what?
it's a 10 total
10 total?
As well.
Okay.
because I've got. And then with my other action, I'm gonna use my axe to try to chop his head off.
Never picked it
Do
up.
I get a?
No, he did.
No, he did. He did.
No,
He
I
did.
got double weapon,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
so I can add my. What is it? I add my proficiency to that one as well, right?
You add your full damage instead of just
My
the
full
damage
damage.
dice. Because that's the
So
bad side of dual wielding in this game. You have to have
Yeah.
the building fighting style in order to effectively.
Got double.
So, roll your attack with axe.
So my axe, d20, at advantage. So I got a 17 and a 18 plus 5, which is 23. So 23 hits. Then it's another d6 plus 3 with brute.
Okay.
6, which is a 4 plus a 1, so 5 total damage. I'm going for his head.
Okay.
What does it do?
And
I'm
you
on
said
top
five.
of him.
You said 5 total damage.
Yeah.
So 15
Okay.
in total.
Oh,
What I
15.
rolled. Well, 15 total
15.
because I got the spear, which was 10.
Right.
and then I
Right.
got
Okay.
these- and then I got that, which was 15 total.
Okay. So here's what happens. You swing at his neck. Actually, with your spear.
Mm-hmm.
What is it made out of?
It's made out of wood.
Oh.
It's sort of like a wooden, like metal is in there to reinforce it, but mostly it's wood. It's made for hunting vampires.
Right.
So it's a very strong sort of wooden weapon, very dense. There is like a metal pole reinforcing the center as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's effectively it's just a big fuck off. His axe is made out of just man.
So, okay. So here's what happens. You stab him, of course. You go for the head with the axe. And instead of lopping it clean off, it just kind of sticks into the front. And his expression of fear changes to a sly grin, and he's like, "Missed the heart." And he is going to use his legendary, or actually,
How many
no,
does
he
he-
doesn't need. Huh?
How many does it get?
Actually, he doesn't need his legendary action because he goes up next. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
His legendary actions reset.
Yeah. So he is gonna use his action to try and bite you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. So he tries to bite at you, but all of your kind of padding and various stuff,
He just bites into the.
yeah, he can't get a clear neck shot. But he is going to attempt to contest the grapple.
18 DC,
18.
I believe. Yeah. Wait, is it just strength check?
He
or is
rolled a 6, so
Okay.
he didn't.
So he's gonna try to get up and he's gonna put his foot down and drive the spear in a little bit further.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by something.
That's okay.
What were you doing?
I've just pushed him down and pushed it in a little further,
Okay.
just to keep him pinned in that
Alright.
moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything
Yeah.
extra.
Right.
Adding
Yes.
some flair.
Yeah, I like it.
And he's
So,
still
yeah.
grappled by both of you, correct?
He's still grappled. Yes.
Yeah, he's still, and it was a nat 20 grapple, so I don't know what that means. Does that just mean
okay.
it did? No
It
matter
did.
what? Or, okay.
Yeah. So actually,
At this point, my stake is in the ground, by the way, as well.
yeah.
To keep him in there.
Looking over the conditions, actually, I would say probably this is closer to restrained, which it seems like we've been operating within the rules of for this anyway. So yeah, he's restrained specifically, not grappled.
Alright.
But okay. So next is Reginald. Reginald, go ahead.
Alright, Reginald. Still with his Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
His Hunter's
His mighty steed. Actually, how is this vampire doing?
This vampire looks about the same as the last time y'all asked.
Okay, then I'm actually going to truly activate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's an action. Okay. Treat it. Alright. Let me see.
I'm also gonna say that, yes?
Yep. Sorry, I was just gonna say.
Alright.
Really good to be playing this character. I like Fighter.
Yeah. I'm also gonna, just because we've moved kind of, the battlefield itself is further into the fields. I'm going to place the map on there real quick.
Okay.
I picked an open area for a reason. Y'all.
Yeah. Alright, then.
I am what you would call a
strategist.
I'm going to. I don't know if 100 cents would help me in this scenario. So, that said, Reginald's going to charge with his bull friend.
Cow.
Yes, cow.
Not
a bull.
And since he's restrained, restrained, he still has advantage, so it's a D20
Yep.
plus a D6.
Yes, go ahead.
Alright. 14 and 13.
Neither of those hit.
Okay, that said, Reginald jumps, and with his own stake,
okay,
he's going to toss it. Basically, with stakes, are they just treated like dag? With like a throw range and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay, so it's gonna have like a 20-60 throw range.
Hmm.
All right.
Is that something you can do as a bonus or movement action?
I can throw it.
Okay.
As a
Throwing
bonus
is
action.
bonus, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Throwing small items are a bonus, so my hand axe would not be a bonus action.
Right,
Just
gotcha.
Throw it would just be a regular action.
But something small like the stakes, yeah. Yeah,
And
okay.
Yeah.
Gonna...
So if you're throwing a
Fuck,
rock,
now 20!
Oh,
hey,
shit!
Go for the head. Go for the head.
Yeah, it's a stake for the heart. You missed his heart.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah,
gotta
I'm
be
on top
staked
of him.
through the heart, chop
Yep.
off the head.
Yep, and that's 7 with Hunter's. That's also crit. Rolled that twice.
Okay.
Okay, 7 plus 7. 14 towards the heart. Reginald jumps from his cow and throws the stake.
It was delicious.
Yeah. He jumps off of his stake and throws a stake.
Yeah.
I'll call this the double quarter pounder.
The
I call this fucking
The T-bone strategy.
cardiac arrest.
Yeah, no,
Cholesterol.
That's what's happening to his heart right now as it pops as of a fucking balloon.
Just to add a little bit of flair as well, I imagine when the stake hits the heart, Bronko drives it in a little further with his foot.
Ah,
So,
Y'all are. I don't like y'all.
I don't like you either.
like you.
So let's see.
Rumpled foreskin.
So let me just do. Okay. So here's what happens. You get the stake in the heart. He looks very pained as that happens. However, as it happens, or after it happens, he does turn into mist.
Okay.
He poofs into a cloud of purple smoke, and starts hastily drifting away.
Don't you mean hazily?
God
Hey.
damn it!
Yeah, you take that, Dracula. Oh wait, he's running away.
Can I do a free action just to yell?
Yeah.
Burn the mist. Set it ablaze.
Jacqueline is going to aim a burning hands as it tries to fly away.
Okay. Oh.
I'll try.
Go ahead and.
Or at least try to do something to it. It probably won't do anything.
Hex still affects him though.
Oh yeah, we haven't been doing that.
Well, it doesn't work unless I hit it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hex knows. Oh, Hunter's Mark knows where he is too.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. Well,
So, eyes, Reginald.
You do burning hands, and some of the smoke kind of whisks around it. Some of it seems to burn, but it seems like the smoke has cleared away.
Really thought it would have worked. Oh well. At least we know we can fight it.
Follow it.
I know where it is.
Yeah. So
Follow Reginald.
So yeah.
I jump back on the cow and chase after it.
Cool. So
Bronko picks up Jacqueline, puts her on his shoulder, and spreads.
Take a mighty steed with you.
So it's kind of it is floating towards. You see the mountain looming over the distance. It is floating towards the mountain, and you all chase it for a while through the fields, through the crops, until you reach a gateway. And it just kind of drifts through. There is a thick fog that is forming beyond this gateway, and it seems to disappear within the fog. You can't really detect where it is in comparison. Maybe with the Hunter's Mark, you still gotta be. What are the rules on Hunter's Mark? How long does it last? Does it
only
change?
an hour.
Only an hour? Okay, so I think by this point, you all would have chased it for a while, and then you reach this, and then I think by this point, maybe it wears off, and you lose its trace, but you are up to this this archway.
All right. So we're at the archway. How far is the farm?
The farm, well, like I said, this would have been maybe about an hour. Hour chase is kind of a long time, but well, I guess not necessarily. If you were just kind of following it and he didn't know you were necessarily following or whatever, even if he did. He's just kind of retreating back. So yeah, it's been about an hour's jog from the farm. So maybe few miles off. You look on the map and you see just judging from positioning and how long you ran, you see you are actually close to a greenhouse that is somewhat nearby. So that is where you're at now. And yeah.
Like Jacqueline's like, okay, we lost track of it. We can go back to the barn later, but I mean, your cow looks cow tired. I don't know. I can't think of anything at the moment.
Is there any grass?
There's a greenhouse western.
Yeah,
I mean, you could just do simple grass, can you? Oh wait, no. Can you, good girl?
Let's go to the greenhouse.
No, we need to rest.
That's why we should go to the greenhouse.
What if it's a trap?
If it's a trap, then we'll kill what's ever there.
What do you say, Cora?
I'll go back to the...
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm nearly out of first level spell slots.
Same here. I could
If we
take
rest
a
near the
break.
gates, we'll be ambushed. If we go back to the barn, who knows what other allies he has lying there. The best option for us right now is to go to the
Cue the
greenhouse.
animals killing them.
An army of ant. Did we leave the animals
Reginald.
behind?
Reginald, I understand that you're able to communicate with these animals.
They are my trusted allies so far.
Will any be coming with us, or will you grant them their
I
freedom?
mean, other than this cow.
I feel like all the other animals stayed at the farm.
Oh wait, and Staff Sergeant.
Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo.
Okay, so
Yes,
we got
sir.
cow. We got cow and chicken. There we go.
Yeah, finally.
So Staff Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo and Quarter Pounder are both with you.
Yes. Good.
Do you think blood can bloom on the battlefield, Quarter Pounder?
You mean love?
Whatever.
No.
War never changes. None of this is good, Quarter Pounder. That's why it's called.
That's why it's called war.
Alright. So,
Okay.
should we end it off with us entering the greenhouse, I guess?
Yeah. I think yes. So you
Is it trapped, or do we get a rest?
you enter the greenhouse, and it does not seem at first glance trapped. You don't see anyone around. It just seems like a peaceful, pretty looking greenhouse.
Reginald,
like-
do you see anything?
I roll perception.
Jacqueline's gonna check around because they ain't good anywhere.
How high's your
I'm gonna
perception,
assist. I'm gonna give you.
Okay, so I get
Bronco's going to begin closing and sealing any open windows and doors.
Yeah, I'm giving him
22.
advantage by assisting.
Yep, 22
Okay. 22, and that's
perception. Yeah.
okay. And what specifically are you looking for? Are you looking
Any
for anything?
traps? Anything off?
Nope. You don't see anything. It just seems like a normal greenhouse.
I'm gonna
You
use detect magic as a ritual.
okay?
While he's doing
So
that,
all the
me and
animals
Cora,
are
if you
eating.
like, me and Cora are gonna start. If Cora wants to, obviously, we're gonna start closing and sealing the windows.
It's a greenhouse. It's all windows.
No, yeah. But some greenhouses have them open, and I don't want any misty boys getting in.
Smart.
I'm also gonna start trying whatever I can. I'm gonna start putting any vials or like any sort of. Is anything broken, or is it all? It's like a pretty well built greenhouse.
It seems fairly well kept. Definitely very heavily used, but well kept.
Okay, so are there any sort of things that will make a loud sound on any opening pieces?
On like the windows?
On windows, doors, anything, or just around? Is there anything that I can use to sort of create like alarms or anything that will wake anyone up?
Well, you actually you do see some tools here and there. Like trowels and like, you know, watering cans and such.
I'm gonna start
you
getting
could probably bang
anything
together.
anything loud that can bang together. I'm gonna sort of string it in a way
Okay.
that would cause a louder noise than normal if anything were to come in.
Gotcha. Cool. And then Cora, what are you doing?
I was thinking, since we're like fortifying the area, or at least putting up some sort of barrier or something.
Yeah.
Barrier. Hold on. Let me ask this.
Protection from good and evil.
What kind of are these old-fashioned vampires? Do we have to invite them in?
No, not if they own the place.
Yeah, not if they own the place.
Damn it. Okay.
Bronko does put up a little sign that says "My House."
Like crosses out green and puts in my.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works that way. All right, Bronco, you do you.
Can't be too careful.
Ooh, I got an idea. This
In the
might
morning
be really
we burn
inefficient,
it
but it's the only thing I can think of right now. How much would like
How much would
a couple
would-
meters of barbed wire cost?
Yeah. Barbed wire, you say?
You gonna transmute some barbed wire?
I'd say a few meters. That'd probably be maybe 40 or 50 silver. Let's say 50 silver.
Okay. And just so you know, just because the barbed wire is that long, that doesn't mean when it's coiled up, it is that long.
Okay, yeah.
So, if it's coiled up, would it probably be within 5 by 5 by 5 feet?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm worried. What?
I'm not loving it.
I would say for a few meters. Let's see.
Just
for a few-
basically
yeah.
enough to wrap around the greenhouse, basically.
Oh, enough to wrap it. Okay. Around the whole greenhouse, that might be.
Well, you haven't really told us how big the greenhouse is.
Oh, well, I mean, it is greenhouse sized. Which I know is vague. Hold on.
About 20 feet by 10 feet, then?
I would say there's that main greenhouse portion, and also one other thing I will say. There's an offshoot room that you see. This is what that offshoot room looks like. It seems like kind of a supplies area / library. There's a lot of
area?
Huh?
What's in the supplies area?
A lot of books, a lot of supplies. Most of the books seem to be on various herbs and plants and stuff. A lot of agricultural books.
I'm gonna skim through them and then see
Okay.
if Jacqueline and I can gather anything that she might need.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, well, back to my thing.
Yeah. Right. So I think to wrap it around the whole greenhouse.
Enough to make it so that anyone who tries to break in here is going to get scratched up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for the whole greenhouse, that might actually be a bit higher. That would probably be, I'm gonna say, 2 or 3 gold. 3 gold. 3 gold.
3?
It's a lot of barbed wire.
It's a lot of barbed wire.
I'll donate you some if you need it.
To put this in perspective, I looked up how much barbed wire costs in real life, and I'm lowballing it even. To remind everyone, golds each represent about $100 US. So
Okay, I've decided this is not worth it. Screw this.
Okay.
I'm seeing
you
a
could-
perfect
you could
opportunity
just-
here to.
Yeah.
You could just fortify the doors and windows with barbed wire.
That's true. That would cost significantly less. That would probably only run you, maybe.
Well, it's a greenhouse. The whole thing is windows.
That's true. Again,
But
also,
not all
yeah.
of them open.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna bar off the entrances specifically,
Anything that opens.
anything. Well, I'd say a decent amount of the like close by windows, like around eye level open. So that would still be most of the perimeter. So those might not be worth barring off, but any of the doors and maybe a few of the windows, I would say that would maybe cost you about maybe 1 gold.
We also could just go in a very
A very what?
where we could also go to a very densely scrubbed area with trees and just bring barbed wire between it.
That's also a possibility, yeah. I would say same price for that.
So 1 gold.
1 gold. 1 gold
I'll
to
sacrifice
fortify.
And we get
specific...
to keep it, right? Afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
just one of the
If
reasons
you
we
want to
got-
fucking take it with you,
Yeah, we can put it
fucking
in the bag of
Yeah,
holding, filled
the bag
with
of
barbed
holding.
wire.
We could
Filled with-
coat it in garlic.
We could. Oh, you could.
We also.
I will say.
I should roll to see garlic. Oh, wait,
roll-
no, this is
yeah,
vampire, so
roll-
it probably wouldn't form.
Someone. I guess roll perception to see if there's
Well,
garlic.
me and Jacqueline are going to the whole green. Any
Mhm.
garlic?
Okay. with a
What
7,
the fuck?
With a 7 perception. Wow.
Why did we roll the exact same numbers on that?
That's scary. Yeah, no, you don't find any garlic.
Advantage, but...
You, in fact, Cora, you're not sure you know what garlic looks like when it's buried.
I probably wouldn't.
When it's planted.
What's a garlic?
I look
What's
for
a
some
garlic?
garlic.
Okay.
Is there anything
With a 7
wooden around?
I would say yes. Probably some of the handles for the tools. With a 17, you know for sure that there is no garlic.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. This is Mount Dracula.
why
Why
would
would they plant garlic here?
Cora.
Do I have the
barbed
power to make
wire.
holy water?
You do?
Do you?
You do?
I don't
Yes,
know.
You have ceremony as a... If you have ceremony as a spell, yes.
I do not.
Okay.
Cora. Warforged.
Yeah?
Are you using the barbed wire?
I haven't made it yet.
When you make it, let me know. I'll create a couple stakes and we can tie it in.
Okay, now if we're going to shut up, let me do this. I'm going to use Channel Divinity Artisan's Blessing. Starting at 2nd level, you can use Channel Divinity to create simple items. You conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magical item that must include some metal. A simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, set of tools, another metal object. The creation is completed at the end of the hour, coalescing in an unoccupied space of your choice on a surface within 5 feet of you. The thing you create can be something that is worth no more than 100 gold. As part of this ritual, you must lay out metal, which can include coins with a value equal to the creation. The metal irretrievably coalesces and transforms into the creation at the ritual's end, magically forming even non-metal parts of the creation.
Hell yeah.
So I make some fucking barbed wire.
Yeah, okay, so you do that. And
Cora,
since
is this... Cora, I imagine the barbed wire does not dissipate after a time. It's permanent.
Nope.
In that case, you have no flesh to pierce. Is that correct in my understanding?
Nope.
Is there a way, perhaps, that we could wrap you in the barbed wire and give you a little bit of extra punch to your defense?
I have no clue.
Let's give it a try.
Dom?
I don't...
I have no idea what to do in this circumstance.
If we're...
I'm about to get this bitch 3 thorns, motherfucker!
I will say,
I will
say, I'm not just made out of metal. I have, like, wooden muscles and shit.
That's true.
So, which can get scratched up, and I probably will take slashing damage from
Well,
the barbed wire.
we just put it on the armor itself, I imagine won't be too bad. We just wrap it around that bit and make sure it doesn't entwine. Like, once we're done using it here, we can clip bits off and
Yeah, I would say, like, as a testing thing, just put it on her knuckles. That way she can punch her.
I'm thinking if Cora's got mainly metal bits, wrap it around the metal bits.
I guess?
Wrap it around the shield.
I would just rule it like
Connor.
they take, like, 1
Yeah.
piercing damage if they're doing a grapple against them, or
Okay. Yeah.
Like-
yeah, that seems fair.
like 1 or 2 piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
Well, for now, let's fortify the area.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
Taking a
saying,
long
yeah.
rest here,
Let's
probably.
do that first, yeah. Yes.
I'll help Cora fortify the area and leave Jack get a shit.
Before we wrap up, what does Reginald see with his detect
Wrap up.
magic after that's done?
After you what?
I said
Hold
I
on.
cast detect magic as a ritual.
Oh, you cast detect magic? Right. That is a good question. You don't see anything immediately magical in the actual greenhouse area. However, over in the library, you do notice a trowel, which is glowing a faint green, and you pick it up, and you can sense. Let me look at the schools of magic again.
You can only determine. Yeah, you have in order to identify the item, you need to identify a spell.
Yeah,
I think.
but he would be able to know what school of magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
I believe
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Well, no, I
Hmm?
zoned out, but I do have identify if anyone.
Oh, cool.
Also,
Yeah, I could.
That's an interesting trowel
I'm
you got
also-
there, Reginald.
Yes, I just found it.
It's mine. Don't take it.
Right,
so-
I don't know what it does though.
I believe our cleric will be able to determine that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend my last first level spell slot on that. I'm gonna get them all
Yeah.
back in a minute, anyways.
you can do a
Yeah.
you can do a ritual as well if you just want to.
Yeah.
So,
So I've helped.
Mhm.
Just to give you guys a short thing of what I've done. Anything that opens, I've fitted with loud sound making things. Anything that can bang.
mhm.
And there's I imagine there was a small densely area. Then we sort of after everyone was finished exploring, when we've all gotten in there, I've helped Cora set up the barbed wire in trees wherever it will be wrapped around in sort of like a spider's web kind of cage, but enough to fight in,
Cool.
if need be.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's just Bronko is just he snapped off some wooden bits, trees,
Mhm.
and he started stakes, and he's wrapped them into the barbed wire, sort of facing outward.
Yeah.
You know, in retrospect, they could just
Mm-hmm.
mist walk through this shit, but
Yeah,
this will keep
absolutely.
everything else out at least.
But while
Yeah.
the windows are sealed, they won't be able to do that without making a sound.
Mhm.
Yep. It's like having a
Enough.
bunch of wind chimes, except
Right.
they're made out of wood.
Well, less wood, more metal, loud, clanky bits.
Yeah.
Just whatever I could find.
Okay. So then,
Yeah.
then with the trowel, by the way, you know, just from detect magic, you know that it is necromancy. Did you cast identify as well?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Reginald.
So you choose one object that it's magic. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So
Cora gets a description, basically.
yes.
First, before you go into the description, is Cora going to tell us this, or is she going to keep it a secret?
No, I'll tell you.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool. So you figure out that this is a trowel designed to bring plants back to life. You know that when it is used to shovel and transport a dead plant into new soil, that plant will come back to life and flourish as if it were, you know, at its peak health from that point. Whatever happens afterwards is, you know, up to how well the plant is taken care of. But you could just resurrect any small plant with that if you transport it into new soil. Just kind of a neat little trinket.
Reginald almost looked upset for a moment because. Okay, I didn't know it was harmful necromancy.
Yeah, no, it returns life force to the plants.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so with that in mind, I think, you know, the realization kind of dawns on most of you that probably most of the plants in here were dead at some point.
Yeah. Jacqueline speaks up like, Reginald, what's your deal with necromancy? It's got its purposes.
Yes, but I find that it is a school of magic that can also be very abused very bad. With people justifying ways that it could be useful, but...
Most vampires were brought back through necromancy. It's in their venom.
That, but I find that the worst offenders being necromancers.
liches and whatnot. It's
Just-
just a dangerous thing, and
And-
should have.
It's a double-edged sword. Because people say they could use it for nice things, but I find most of the time during my travels, they do not.
I like to think of it as the axe you're holding, Reginald. An axe can be cut down a tree, but it can also be to behead your neighbor.
Perhaps.
You can use that axe to chop wood to build a house, or you can use it to kill. It's all up to you.
Yes,
But
but I'm more
would I-
concerned about the people
Sorry.
with ill content that.
Would I know anything, Dom, about
Yes?
necromancy in the schools of magic? Would I need to roll anything?
Roll Arcana.
Kidoki, that's a +3. 17, 20.
Yeah. Yeah, you would, what would you want to, what are you trying to, like...
Necromancy is an art that takes and does not happen magic. If you use necromancy, you're pulling life from a different thing to resurrect something else, whether it be yours or another's.
This trowel gathers its life from something. And I don't like the idea that someone holding on to it lesser life due to it.
I'm thinking you have it all wrong. Necromancy, I like to think, is more of a life. It's messing with life. Yeah, it's probably a little taboo.
The only thing
But
that
if
life...
a god does it, it's considered resurrection. If a mage use necromancy does it, he's a villain.
Yeah, like
You forget one thing, Jacqueline.
Not
this
to
is something that I...
offend the cleric
preach.
here.
This is something that I wish you to learn and be aware of in your magical means and understanding. We are not gods. We do not deserve immortality. We were not given it for a reason. Anything that can be brought back past its expiry is evil and dark and is an affront to nature itself. I dream of a world where I no longer exist. People can have an experience without me in it. All things should live by that rule. It is not up to us, but the gods, who decide whether or not life should be taken or given.
What's your thoughts on
Not
this, cleric?
mere mage.
well, I don't know any necromancy spells yet.
What about Told the Dead?
No, not even that.
I thought we got that item.
No, I
Yeah,
bought
that's
that
You
item.
got it.
Yeah.
I got the receipt book.
Okay.
But hey, if we're leveling up, I'm about to learn Revivify.
Yes, I will say, y'all fought your first Dracula and brought it, below 100 HP. Congratulations on that. Y'all leveled up.
Alright.
That's good. That said,
Who needs to rest?
I do.
I
Everyone
definitely
else.
do, but if
And I will also say, following Connor's little homebrew rule, since y'all are going level 4, everyone gets a free feat.
Yay!
Alright, Reginald. Jacqueline. You all rest, I'll take the first watch. I came out unscathed. I'll wake the Warforged within the next hour. She can watch for us. Next on
Sounds
watch
good.
will be Reginald, then Jacqueline. Cycle until dawn.
Alright.
Alright. That
So-
said, Jacqueline.
To
just-
ensure the vampires stay inside, we should really be sleeping during the day. From henceforth, we hunt at night. And sleep when it's safe.
Alright.
Fair enough.
That's it, Jacqueline. Look, all I'm saying, people tend to do terrible things when granted the chance. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's necromancy or a sword. So, I'm gonna try to sleep, Reginald. I don't know about you. I'm a little done with waxing the philosophical right now. I'm tired as hell. I had my man carry me an hour, for an hour running, and it was a straight mile. I don't know how you all aren't exhausted.
Well, I have a cow.
I'm the best.
A quarter pounder. just,
Don't have a
like,
cow. Eat pant.
Quarter pounder goes up to you and starts gnawing on Jacqueline's hair.
No, get him off me! Get him off me!
Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo starts pecking you.
Get him off! I'm gonna make this boy fried if he don't stop.
Back home in Kentucky.
I like
We have
to
a man
see
named Colonel
try,
Sanders.
soldier.
Come, my animal friends.
They
pet
sleep
Cock-
next to Cora, who actually succeeded
get-
their handle animal.
I'm gonna get my little lizard friend out. I'm gonna feed him some bugs.
Oh, I was
Some
wondering
fried
where he's
crickets.
hiding.
I give Sergeant Cockadoodle-Doo some of my rations.
Alright, get your rest. Sleep.
That's like Cora spins her prey a whale, then goes into sleep mode.
Cora,
Cool.
before you sleep, how do I wake you? Do you have an off button, on button?
Nope, they're off.
She's
Is
gone.
there a magic
Yep.
word for that? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
No, we
Have a good
won't.
night.
Good night. So,
And so, you all drift off to each of your respective equivalents of slumber, outside of the ones who are deciding to stay up to prepare or keep watch.
Just Bronco
And
and
Just
Lizard.
Bronco. Just
And
Bronco.
maybe Sergeant Rooster while standing stalwartly on the top,
Yes,
just
of
glaring
course.
into the darkness.
Uh-huh.
A wind brushes past it.
War in its
War.
eyes.
Blood on its feathers.
Yes.
It knows what's
It sh-
coming.
It shares the same degree of hatred that you do. And it wants blood.
I pet the chicken, the rooster.
Welcome to our fold, most capable warrior.
I will follow you into the flames of hell if I have to.
So
You're right,
so,
it is a nice night tonight.
So with that, you watch the still, eerie night. You don't see any stars. The mist is too thick for that. But you do see the mountain. Ever closer, ever looming. That's where we'll end it off. So, how'd y'all like this session? We did a nice long one.
I liked it. I had fun.
Yeah.
I got to talk more than 3 sentences. Great.
Yeah, yes.
I ruined Dom's plans with a fucking
I-
animal armor.
I love it.
You didn't so much ruin my plans, because again,
opposed to enhance it.
enhance it, but also just like it. That was so not even in the realm of me thinking it was a possibility, but y'all just went ahead and did it, and I love that. See,
We're genius.
This is what I wanted with this campaign. Spontaneity. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen as much as you do.
We're the best.
Yeah, this was really fun. Y'all met your first Dracula. That was cool.
Beat the shit out of him.
You did
No.
kind of dogpile him.
He was terrified.
He was terrified. He was not prepared. He didn't use his axe because he flung it down and
prepared for this level of chaos.
yeah, he
Bronko the
was
Beast is coming.
I'm just imagining he goes back to the other vampires. And just like,
Dude, can we get a little
"What?"
cutaway of? Can we get a little cutaway? Can we get a
Uh-huh.
little cutaway of him
Of him.
describing the events to his
Oh,
master,
okay.
shrouded in
wait,
mystery, please?
Dom,
Yeah, yeah?
cutscene to the vampire.
Yeah.
Sorry, to the
cutscene
Dracula.
to the vampire. Yes,
Please.
yes. Oh, hell yes. Okay.
Cutscene.
So cutscene. You we close in on a dining hall. In fact, give me just a second. Ah, shit.
Just while Dom's doing that, I also want to make it known while everyone passed off to sleep, Bronko did take his helmet off for a moment.
Jacqueline peek.
You see
Jacqueline
his long, old man white hair, and Jacqueline gets a peek of a green gnarled ear that's sort of bent inwards and scarred horribly.
So we close in on a dining hall. We see we see 6 figures, 7 actually, just kind of huddled around and this table. The one at the head, at the far back of the room, is shrouded in shadow. But we see varying figures. We see one who appears to not have changed out of her swimwear. We see one with a very, very bright and garishly colored and patterned outfit. We see one who just looks like a fucking pirate. We see all of these figures, and they're just kind of, talking back and forth. And then in through the door bursts Payne Feastwood, and he's kind of gasping and just sort of short of breath, and he's like, "Y'all, we might have ourselves a problem." And they all kind of freeze and halt their conversation. They turn towards him, and the figure in the back clasps his hands together and leans forward. "I'm listening." And that's where we end it.
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Hell yeah.
I really had to hold
Goddamn
back.
War Council.
I thought
Yes.
it'd be
Why do I just picture he kicks the door open, covered in like chicken feathers?
Yeah, I was gonna say
absolutely.
he's like covered.
Yeah.
In feathers.
There's
the
still
steaks
chickens
in there.
chasing after him.
No, there's no more chickens chasing after him, but he is covered in feathers and like mud and
Oh no,
yeah.
did I create Animal Farm?
You might have created Animal Farm. You have taught these animals the evils of capitalism.
We turn over looking at the greenhouse down at the farm, and already it's fire. A bunch of pigs stand around a burning cross,
Yes.
gazing into the night.
Dead vampires crucified on them.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
5 dead Dracula.
So
Yeah, that's gonna do it. That was really cool.
Yep. So
We doing the
You have to
end
make
plugs?
stats for
end plugs. End plugs.
And plugs.
And plugs.
Nifty, you go first.
I'll go first. Hi everyone, my name is Nifty. You can follow me on Queen Nifty on Twitter.com if you want to find more of me. I also float around here. And this is a surprise, isn't it, Dom? It's time to talk about Your Move the Podcast.
Your Move the podcast. Pew 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Join Dom.
There we go.
Your move's been
Dom,
canceled.
Kylie and I.
Oh.
Fuck off. Join Dom, Kylie, and I as we create brand new universes, including this one, that one over there. There's another one. Come on the stream sometime. It's
There's
a
so
great
many.
time.
Yep.
Wow. Follow the Your Move Pod at Your Move Pod on Twitter.com.
Yep.
So find out when we're streaming and more.
Yes.
We'll also post little sneak images. It's going to be a great time. Please join us. Oh my god, it's great.
Yes. Your Move the
I'll
podcast. Do it.
Tab.
Yep.
Any plugs?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Just the one that Cora has to plug into to charge.
Also, I can't wait for Dolly to come back and immediately trigger all the traps that we set. This next session opens up with Dolly being tangled up in barbed wire and causing a whole bunch of noise. It's gonna be great.
Yes. But okay, Connor. Since you're already
I'll
talking.
let Austin plug.
Oh,
first.
okay.
You can find me at Octo_Aus on Twitter.
All right.
And I might be doing commission if you ask me.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
I might
ask
be
him.
I
drawing
am.
more art. And now Dom has to stat a cow and a chicken.
I do
will
have to do that.
I will
Yep.
give you stat blocks, my friend.
Y'all have companions now, I guess.
Yep.
Thanks.
So,
They are out for blood and vengeance.
Yes.
So, just to
QP.
plug my stuff.
Sergeant Roos.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then go over the art of Mount Dracula that we have done recently over again.
Well, here. How about?
I'll show it now. So,
well, I think a better way to do it might be
Would be
to,
when the video goes on.
Yeah. Well, I think we should instead
cuts.
tell them to go to your Twitter to see the art.
will do. Hey, I'm Boosh/Connor/
We love him.
Yep, your guy who helped make art assets for the game.
Yes, I am
did.
very thankful for you, Connor.
You're welcome. Also, and I don't. Why did I click on the image? I'm showing the Discord right now, and I clicked on the image of the cow. Anyway. So, you can find me on Twitter, obviously. And you know what? I don't promote it enough. But please, join the Discord for Conjoined Artists.
Yeah, join the
Oh, wow,
Discord.
yeah.
Come hang out with us.
Come hang out
Yeah.
with us. Maybe.
You get to hang out with me
and
Dom and
Yep.
Austin and
Yep.
Tab and I think Tab is in it. Is Tab in it?
Tab is not in it. Tab is
Tab
not in the
in
other
it.
server.
You don't get to hang out with Tab.
Kylie's in the other server though.
Tab is too cool.
Yep.
Yes.
You get to
It's
hang
true.
out with our friend Steven.
License
You get to hang out.
Yep.
Yep.
You can do that.
You can hang out
Awesome.
with Chake. Chake is cool.
Shake's
Shake
pretty
is
cool.
in there. Tessura's in there.
Yeah.
Flannel's
Flannel's
really
in there.
cool.
Flannel's
Flannel's.
alright.
really cool.
He's the last one of his kind.
Yep. The final.
Yeah. He
also-
is the final goblin.
Yep.
Yes.
The last one. Doesn't exist
Last
anywhere
one.
else. Follow them
Also-
on Twitter as well.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. I'm gonna be posting art of Mount Dracula on Twitter.
We should make a Mount Dracula Twitter. That'd be
This episode is going to be cut into bits because of technical
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah,
you'll
I'm
probably
gonna,
already
I'm
notice
gonna,
that.
I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry.
Yep.
This is easy editing. This
We're-
doesn't
We're
stress
leaving
me
all
out.
of this in.
Yeah,
This is all no cuts.
no
No
cuts.
cuts.
No cuts,
thank you,
except for
everyone.
the part where it recorded my screen
cut.
when it needed,
Yeah.
when it was a private Discord conversation, and I did not want it on the
You
camera.
don't want anyone to see
Uh-huh.
my nudes that I sent Con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to see those either. But Nifty
No.
sent
You
them.
did. You asked specifically. It said, hey,
I
baby,
did
show
not.
me them nudes. Show me that butthole. That's what you said.
I
Just
said to
the
show me
butthole.
that
Exactly.
tasty butthole, Nifty. Jesus shit.
Sorry. I was paraphrasing.
Anyway,
course.
I showed him.
Uh,
I showed him my tasty butthole. Put whipped cream on it. It was great.
Wow.
But you don't need to see that.
Anyway, I'll unplug my stuff. I'll plug my stuff now.
butt plug your stuff.
I'll butt plug my stuff now. You can
In
find me at. Yes,
My tasty asshole. Is where he's gonna plug it.
definitely. Yeah,
Come in here,
you
boy.
can. You can find me at Boomstorm Art on Twitter. I post art there, and also I do commissions. Everyone except for Tab here right now actually does commissions.
Thank you for reminding
commission
me.
all of us.
I didn't get
I have no talent.
Pay me money.
You do. You can draw. You can do it.
I believe in you.
I also believe in you. There is immense pressure now. I'm kidding.
Lies and slander.
But yeah. So I Boomstorm Art on Twitter, all one word. I do commissions. Come on. I got a commission recently that I'll be posting actually. So
I got a commission I need to finish too.
yeah. So yeah, commission all us artists. Check out our respective Twitters and join in next time for another exciting episode
Thanks
of
for
Assault
watching.
on Mount Dracula.
Thanks
for watching.
everybody.
Bye.
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 They gone?
Oh.
Did they fuck off? Finally, these guys. God.